Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 13 of The Road to Doomsday, our rewatch podcast where we go through the entire filmography of the Marvel Cinematic Universe while we approach the release of Avengers Doomsday. I'm your host, Francesco, and I'm joined by Connor Mercer.
Howdy.
And Trevor Evans.
Yeah.
And today we're talking about quite a fascinating film.
Fascinating.
Dare I say
Not the word I would have chosen.
Dare I say out of this world.
Okay, buddy.
Guardians. You get copyrighted. You can't be singing that.
Oh, sorry. You're right.
No, we're not.
I'm not that good, dude. I'm not.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yes, sir.
I love this movie.
This is a great movie.
It is a really good movie.
I haven't seen it.
I do
in a
have
long
some
time.
problems with it, but they're like.
Nothing like major comes to mind. I guess we'll get to it later on.
I think more importantly, it stands out so much, I think, from the other films we've seen so far.
We also get a lot of universe building.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like.
The guy from Avengers is there. And then he gets
Everyone's
killed.
favorite character, the other.
The other.
Yeah, the other.
Oh my god, I'm so happy.
His neck gets twisted.
I hate that guy.
Speaking of, but I don't hate this movie. I love
It's a
this
great movie.
No,
a lot of
don't
fun.
hate this movie.
No, I fucking hate this movie. What are we doing here? I'm going home.
Oh, bye. You want to walk? Okay.
I'm back.
You walking back.
You want to walk back?
You're standing all the way down there. Guardians. Fun time.
Guardians,
Fun
a lot.
movie. A big band
of
of
fun.
losers grouping
Yes, sir.
together.
Yeah, losers, but not in that sense.
We'll get to it. So what do we think overall? Just some quick highlights. I mean, I loved it.
Pretty good.
It's a good movie. I love Groot with all my heart.
Well, I am Groot.
I'm
I
partial
am Groot.
to Rocket.
Fair
Star-Lord
enough.
and Rocket are my two go-tos, I think.
Yeah.
I also just love how much of a bumbling fucking idiot Drax can be.
He's not an idiot. He's literal.
He's just literally.
He's also an idiot.
As someone who also tends to be on the more literal side, I have a connection with Drax.
How can you be on the side of literal? That doesn't make sense.
You're right. That doesn't make sense.
Wink,
Fuck off.
Drax is the new literally me character. Step out of the way, Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. He just says nothing goes over his head.
Yeah.
His reflexes are too thick.
Literally.
Yeah.
So shall we begin at the beginning?
Yeah.
We begin in Earth 1988. We're in a hospital. Little Peter Quill.
Little tiny Peter Quill listening to this giant Walkman.
Yeah.
I remember the Walkman being a lot smaller, but I looked it up.
No,
it was like the first model of Walkman ever made.
He grows into it.
He grows into it.
He literally, yeah.
Yeah, the early Walkmans.
Giant.
I have a like 2000s era Walkman. It's like half the size.
I think my dad has one of these big Walkmans, so
It's like the size of a brick.
yeah, it's big. It's pretty big. It's crazy.
Unfortunately, he's in this hospital due to his mother.
His mother is dying of cancer.
I wonder how that happened.
Yeah, it was just
We'll
out of nowhere.
Oh wait, with the wrong movie. No, you know what? It was the Aether.
Yeah, oh my god. No, just you should have just said it was the Power Stone, because that's the one in this movie.
The Aether is the one that gave Jane Foster cancer. So
Yeah,
it
but
also gave
you
Mrs.
said
Quill cancer.
God. No, didn't you say the other one gave? Didn't you say the Space Zone gave him cancer or something?
Wasn't the Aether the one that Jane Foster had?
But who was the example before
Yeah,
that
who was the one before that?
You mentioned
who
it
said
before, Jane.
got cancer.
That was
yeah.
Who else in Marvel actually had cancer?
Well, you said it. There was a person before Jane, right?
Pretty sure.
No, I think we made a joke about a character that occurred beforehand, but during the Thor episode. Chat, check the tapes on that.
Regardless,
memory's terrible.
His grandfather comes to get him into the room, trying to, go
Yeah,
talk to her.
hey,
I think she's
come
calling
on,
for him,
buddy.
something like that.
Yeah,
Eventually,
Peter.
he begrudgingly goes in there, and he talks to his mother.
He cannot look at her. It's Pete's
How old is he?
birthday,
Like
right?
10?
He's young.
Little boy.
Yeah.
Very young.
She describes his father, which I do want to note.
Father was an angel.
Composed of pure light.
Oh.
Very interesting. We'll get to...
And then the grandpa looks, this again.
Well, she mentions that he will come back.
Yes. That your grandpa will take care of you until your father comes back for you.
Which is a pretty major detail for a later time.
Yes.
She has a gift for him.
Yep.
Is it his birthday? It's just like I don't remember specifically.
He just says his grandpa just says your mother has a gift for you for your birthday.
I don't think they don't mention his
birthday. Do they not?
I thought it was just because she was dying. She
Like
wanted to leave him like a parting gift. Yeah.
But he puts it in his backpack. He does not open it at this point.
I don't think they mentioned it being his birthday.
I don't remember.
Okay.
And then before she passes, she asks her, "Give me your hand. I want to hold your hand."
Hold my hand,
he doesn't
Peter.
open it.
He doesn't.
And then he looks further and further away from her.
And she passes.
And then she unfortunately passes.
It's a sad scene.
And he just breaks. No!
Pretty crazy way to start this movie.
Yeah, literally.
It's an almost comedic tonal shift. Like 30 seconds later.
Yeah. Well, and the gift gets put into his backpack.
Yeah, and then he runs out of the hospital.
He runs out.
He's in like an open field in front of the hospital, and then...
Yeah, the grandpa's like, "Stay here, please," and then he runs out of the hospital.
And then as he's like crying in the field, giants
abducted right away. Mother dead, boom, get abducted.
He got Howard the Ducked.
That's later. Anyway,
no, it's not. Have you seen the old ass Howard the Duck movie?
I was referring to the...
I'm referring to the old ass Howard the Duck.
Okay, I wasn't.
Howard the Duck gets abducted from, I swear to God, it's called like Duck World or something, and he's transported to Earth. So he gets reverse Howard the Ducked.
We'll get to him later.
Yeah.
Well, maybe that's why... Yeah, okay. Maybe that's why he shows up.
After this, we go to 26 years later.
Morag!
Planet Morag.
M31V, followed by like a bunch of random numbers.
Yeah, like coordinates.
There's a lot of planets.
The super dramatic guy walking in the open area. He's wearing a mask. He's walking around scanning the place, and then
we have no idea
super
serious guy.
Yeah, he approaches like this giant entrance to a building. He takes off his mask. You see Chris Pratt.
Yeah, Chris Pratt. What's he doing here?
And then he puts his headphones on, activates the...
Well, he does use a cool device that reminded me of a horror game that Markiplier played.
Hello, my name is Star-Lord.
The A radar or whatever. You know that blue thing he uses? There's like a horror game that literally just like it shoots like... It's just that though. And it's like dots and stuff. I forget what it's called. Anyway.
Check the Markiplier files on that.
Watch every Let's Play and report back.
Yeah, every single one from day one, guys.
When did you start, like 2012? Like earlier?
Very long ago.
He's a movie star now, don't worry about it.
Literally a movie star.
So yeah,
and a director.
Good for him, too.
Yeah. And a producer.
Everyone, do you think he met like a genie as a kid? Like 3 wishes. I want to be a YouTuber, a big movie star, and a movie director.
No, I think it was just one wish of can I be a YouTuber, and then it's just like boom from there. Well, it's a result of him wanting to create.
The point is, Markiplier had the life that every like 12-year-old wanted to live.
Oh yeah,
1,000%.
And he got into the YouTube business early too, like
perfect timing.
Perfect timing, and then just blew up from there. Anyway, away from Markiplier, back to Guardians.
A galaxy far away.
Wrong franchise.
Chris Pratt puts the headphones on, turns on his Walkman. Awesome Mix Volume 1.
Awesome Mix.
Hey. What's...
He takes a groovy stroll.
Yeah, it literally just like
dancing like he's done this a million times.
He picks up one of like the rats running around.
He's like kicking rats around, and he's like using that one as a mic. That's so funny. He comes to this like death pit. You're like, oh no, how is he gonna cross? And he just like floats across.
Complete juxtaposition from the dramatic
genuinely
opening.
like the mother of all tonal shifts in any movie I think I've ever seen.
Completely different. Like. instantly.
Yeah, so he's strolling around. He eventually approaches a giant door. He walks inside, and there's a small orb floating, like in a device container thing, on a pedestal. And this is intercut. Two ships start flying in. Someone's coming in.
Yeah.
It's Thanos.
It's the other!
It's the other!
It's Justin Hammer!
Quill removes the orb from the container.
Yeah, he uses this like magnetizing thing
to pull it out of the thing so it doesn't burn off his hand.
Basically.
And then these infiltrators come into the room.
Halt! And he's like trying to talk his way out of it.
He's wearing Ravager gear. The Ravagers.
Like, Ronan might have questions for you.
They're working for Ronan.
The Ravagers or the Revengers?
The Ravagers.
The Revengers.
The Ravagers.
Nuh-uh.
The Ravagers.
Nah.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Anyway. And then they have like a whole chat. He's like, wait, guys. I'm Peter Quill. Let's not get hasty here. But you might know me by another name. Star-Lord.
Who?
Come on, man.
Legendary outlaw.
Legendary outlaw. To be fair, he proves it. He proves that.
I love the
almost immediately.
I love the payoff of this
yeah.
joke at the end. It's so funny.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, he didn't get the name, and he just starts knocking them out.
Yeah, he's like, enough of this. All right. Boom. He hits the light he used to light up the room backwards, and it like explodes as if it I feel like it was a bomb the whole time, and he was using it as a light, which is dangerous.
I didn't even think of that, but that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Like, either it was just a dangerous light that, when broken, explodes in a fashion like that, or he used a bomb as a light source.
That is awesome. Do you think maybe he knew there were going to be people on the way?
Or he just needed a light, and the only thing that produced a light is the bomb on his...
I don't know.
Double feature.
Yeah, I don't know.
Pretty crafty.
Yeah.
But yeah, eventually, I think the main guy's name is Korath.
I believe
guy
you're
who
right,
says
yes.
who. He eventually shoots the wall, and Star-Lord uses his jets to fly out backwards.
Puts his helmet back on.
And he's running out. There's more ships outside. People
And more guys, too. They're shooting. He has to use the magnetizing thing again to...
It just yoinks all these...
Yeah, all of them together.
Stick them together.
Well, he does like there's just this random slow motion
of him
jumping onto the Milano.
Yeah.
Like, why?
I love that he called it the Milano. That's hilarious.
Millennial Falcon.
What do you mean? It's the Milano.
I know. It's bro's entire life is just Earth references.
Yeah.
I love that. The legendary hero Kevin Bacon.
Yeah, like, we're just like Kevin Bacon. I die every time.
So yeah, he gets to the ship. They start shooting at him from below.
Yeah, they start setting this giant cannon up to just decimate him. But he's able to take off in time.
In the nick of time.
In the nick of time.
Giant water.
Yeah, right when you think
waterlogs
he's
the
free.
engines. He's freaking out, trying to restart the ship, and he just barely does it right before it hits the ground.
It hits, yeah.
And then behind him,
Peter, what happened?
Hey you,
Barit.
I forgot you were here.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I forgot you were here.
Then they fly off.
Yeah.
This guy
is
the new literally me character. All of these Guardians of the Galaxies are literally me's.
That's all of them collectively.
All of them collectively.
All right.
Even Groot.
Even Groot.
I am Groot.
And then we go on the ship. Peter and Beret, they're just chilling. And there's like a news report on like one of the TVs about
They had
riots.
There was riots in response to a peace treaty between the Xandar Empire and the Kree.
Yes. Exactly.
Xandar's Nova Prime.
Yeah, because they finally, after like
Xandar's
1,000
capital.
years.
No, not the capital. Leader is Nova Prime?
Yeah.
Okay.
The leader is Nova Prime.
Signed this peace treaty with the Kree. And people aren't happy about it because they all were like,
they've been at war for 1,000 years.
These guys are bad. So they're still mad at each other.
1,000-year war. Could you imagine?
There was like a 600-year war in like the Middle Ages.
Yeah. There was also a 100-year war, like the French and Spanish, I think. It's like 112.
British.
Maybe it was listen,
The French and
I'm
the
not a
British hate
history
each other.
book.
The French and the British have hated each other.
Yeah,
For
it was like
1600
112 years, and no one who started it was alive at the end of it.
Yeah.
Then we get a call from Yondu.
Yondu. Oh, Pizza, you're getting a call.
She just answers it.
Yeah. No, wait.
They have a bit of a quabble.
Yondu, where's the orb?
I'm not going to tell you.
I'm not gonna tell
I
you.
feel really bad about
I'm
it.
not gonna tell you where I am.
Yondu just immediately puts a bounty on him.
Yeah. 40,000. I want him alive. Captain, you're too soft on him.
I want to kill him myself.
Yeah. Don't you worry about Mr. Quill. when he gets back, I'm gonna kill him myself.
We also learned that Yondu picked up Quill on Terra.
Yeah.
Then we have
We learned
Midgard,
that fact.
Earth.
Midgard, Earth, and Terra now.
Three
The
names.
three, we got the Asgardians calling it Midgard. We got pretty much Ravagers and everyone else calling it Terra. And then we have Earth calling it Earth.
So many names.
The planet of many names.
But yeah, he puts a bounty on the Star-Lord.
Yeah. I want a bounty on him.
And then we cut to the Kree warship, the Dark Aster?
Yes.
The big
Aster,
ship.
yeah.
I think it's Aster.
I think it is
You see
Aster.
Ronan rising from like goop or something.
Yeah, it's
He
like
gets all
it's like
dressed.
getting out of his bath or whatever. Like what the fuck?
He's proclaiming war against the Xandarians.
He's like, I do not. What's
So
the
he's
term?
Kree, but he's not part of the Kree government. He's like a.
He's rogue.
He's rogue.
He's
Rogue
rogue from the Kree government. He does not agree with.
He's like the space equivalent of a terrorist organization.
Well, yeah, sort of. It's like an extremist, basically. You know, he's like Kree supremacy,
Yeah.
no
I hate
matter
Xandar!
what. I hate
it!
Yeah, like
Total Xandar fan.
exactly.
So yeah, he's raging out there. Nebula is also in the room, I believe. She's there.
Yep.
Nebula and Gamora.
We see both of
And
them.
Thanos is on Zoom. I wasn't even trying to be funny. That was just the first thing that came to mind.
That'd be a little later.
That's a little later.
It's
Thanos
not
is not in
really,
this
no.
one. No.
No, 'cause
This is literally just Ronan killing a dude. That's Xandar and.
Oh, I remember.
So Korath comes in. He was a guy who met Star-Lord. He says that the outlaw Star-Lord took the orb, and has an agreement with someone called the Broker.
Broker. Yeah.
So then Ronan promised Thanos he would give him the orb in exchange for Xandar. That's their
Yeah.
deal. Between
The deal
Ronan and
is-
Thanos.
I give orb to Thanos. Thanos destroys Xandar. Yeah.
Pretty good deal.
Yeah.
From where he's.
From what he said, because he doesn't know what's in the orb.
It's just an orb.
It's just an orb. Why does Thanos really want this orb? I don't know, but I'm getting a whole planet destroyed for it.
Honestly,
so-
I'm thinking about it. He's extremely strong, like superhuman strength. He doesn't seem the brightest.
Yeah, he's kind of
I'm not
a
gonna say he's an
musclehead.
idiot.
No,
I'm not
I
gonna say
wouldn't
he's
call
an
him an
idiot.
idiot, but he's
But-
more of like a musclehead.
Like Thanos is
strategist.
one of the most well-known, most feared beings in the galaxy, even at this point, like pre-Infinity War.
Yeah.
And he wants this unassuming-looking orb, to the point where he's willing to blow up a planet as a favor.
Yeah.
I would think about what the orb could possibly be, just for like
Why?
a second, you know?
He doesn't.
He just doesn't.
He's so locked in on the destruction of
he's
Xandar that he's
tunnel vision.
He's
Tunnel
yeah,
vision.
he's tunnel vision that he's blind to everything else until
Until
he
later,
sees the actual
which we'll get to.
which we will get to.
We also learned Gamora is there, like you mentioned. We learned that Nebula and Gamora are daughters of Thanos.
Well, we learned that Nebula's a daughter and that Gamora's adopted.
You know they're
daughter.
both adopted daughters, right?
Oh, they're both. But doesn't it only
You know that
say adopted daughter Gamora? Oh no, that's when she's
You know-
being scanned.
You
I'm
know,
thinking
do you
ahead.
remember, do you remember in Infinity War they call themselves the Children of Thanos?
Yeah.
It's like that. We're jumping way ahead here. I'm going to say it anyway because we get bits and pieces in this movie. What the scene from Infinity War tells me, where child Gamora is adopted, quote unquote, by Thanos, I get the impression that on every other planet he kills half of the people on, he just takes one of the kids. Like just one of them. Maybe it's not every single planet.
I don't know if he does that with every single.
I don't think it's every single planet, but I think he does that enough. I mean, I think it's a safe bet that Nebula was a kid on one of those planets.
Yeah, maybe Nebula and Gamora, but like I don't know if he's doing that with a bunch of different planets. Like I feel like we would have
not like a lot of planets, but like every so
at least
often,
two.
It was definitely at least two. Because like he's the last of his time, so they're not actually Titans like him.
Well, yes.
I suspect the quote-unquote Children of Thanos group, even though that's what they call themselves, that is practically what they are. That's just the impression I get.
So you're equating it to like Whitebeard from One Piece and how everyone is his sons.
Maybe. Does that sound right to you? Do you watch One Piece?
Okay, I'm a solo One Piece watcher. Got it.
I've been meaning to, but it's like, what is it, 1,000 episodes? I can't.
It's like 1,100 at this point.
I had a friend, this was like years ago, and he was like, oh, it's on episode 700 and counting. And that was like 10 years ago. And I thought 700 was a lot.
Yeah, you want to know something crazy?
It's still going for the foreseeable future. I know that much.
Well, okay, now I have two crazy facts for you. Season 2 is finally coming out.
That's a myth. I looked it up.
You looked it up?
It's not that it's season 2. It's that they're going from weekly every week since like 30 years ago.
People are calling it season 2.
Yes, because they're finally really taking a break. They're releasing the show by season.
Yeah.
So they're it's like a joke in the One Piece. I get
and it's the best joke ever.
It's
so
funny,
I like
but
perpetrating
it's not
it.
Real.
Okay, but like
it's
I like
funny. It is funny.
It's funny to say. All right, but the second thing about how crazy I am is I'm actually on my second rewatch.
Are you shitting me?
I have seen up until the end of Wano arc. I have not seen the new egg.
What number is Wano arc?
1,000.
Jesus
I've
Christ.
watched over 1,000 episodes of One Piece, and I'm currently in the Zhao arc of my second rewatch, which is like 600 episodes in.
Jeez Louise. And I thought there were a lot of Marvel shows.
Yeah, I'm crazy in rewatching things.
I noticed.
As you can tell with Marvel, I've seen every movie more than twice.
You've seen Avengers 69 times in
way more than 69 times. I just stopped counting after 69.
That's crazy.
So I've seen One Piece almost twice, 1.5 times.
That's crazy, dude. It took me 8 months to watch 26 episodes of Planet Sheen. Because that show was so bad. I had to stop watching for months at a time.
Well, One Piece is not bad.
I know.
It just has horrible pacing.
8 months, 26 episodes versus how long did it take you to watch One Piece the first time? A couple years?
No.
A year?
A few months.
1,000 episodes in a few months.
Maybe like half a year.
Is still less time than it took me to watch 26 episodes of Planet Sheen. I'm not very good at binging.
I am.
I can tell.
I've spent whole days just binging One Piece.
I did that during COVID with Clone Wars.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's get off this tangent and let's get back on Guardians.
Wrap up this scene. Gamora is then assigned to
I did have something to say about, but it's okay because it doesn't really matter. I don't think.
The point is, there's a lot of One Piece, and Gamora's on a quest. That's what.
Oh, it was the sons with Whitebeard. Yeah. Anyway, my One Piece people out there might know what I'm talking about, but these two fools don't.
So Ronan tells Gamora to go get the orb on Xandar.
I hate to do this. The orb is the One Piece.
The One Piece is real.
The One Piece is real.
That's the plot. They have to find this treasure, right? They have to find this treasure.
It's the friends we made along the way.
Shut up, nerd.
Isn't that Footloose?
I thought that was just dancing.
The One Piece is dancing. That's the takeaway.
That's the end conclusion. One Piece dancing.
Yeah.
Got it.
They are one and the same.
So then we go to Xandar, capital of the Nova Empire.
Star-Lord wants to flip the orb with the broker.
Before that, we meet Rocket Raccoon.
Yeah, Rocket's looking for a bounty.
He's making fun of people around the area.
Yeah, and then we see one person in particular.
Flirting with a lady.
Stanley. Where's your wife, old man?
I miss Stan Lee's cameos.
I miss him too.
That would have been the perfect cameo in Deadpool and Wolverine. Just Stan Lee.
It would, just Stan Lee as Stan Lee doing Stan Lee things.
Took it 2 years too late.
Yeah.
Rip.
R.I.P. Rest in peace.
Anyway, after Rocket makes fun of Stan Lee.
Yeah, he's like, they're a bunch of idiots, right, Groot?
He's drinking water.
I mean, tree.
It's a water fountain, but it's not a water fountain. He's just drinking out of a fountain.
A giant fountain. But it looks like a water fountain. It has the arch.
It looks like a fountain.
I'm trying to protect my man Groot, man.
Okay. Groot's a tree. He can take whatever water he wants, but he's
to
still
drink
drinking out of a fountain.
Yeah, he is drinking out of a
fountain. Then Peter Quill's in the area, and they get the bounty alert that Yondu put on him.
40,000. We're going to be rich, Groot.
What the hell does a unit equivalent?
I used to know the answer to this. I do not anymore.
Could you give me like a ballpark answer?
What did I just say? I used to know the answer to this,
you
but
used
I
to
no
know,
longer.
With you know like the exact numbers of things for some reason. Like you know.
Yeah,
the
but it's escaping me.
You could probably name the day that like Iron Man 1 came out.
Well, that came out May 5th, 2008.
Can you look that up?
Whatever.
What day?
May 5th or 6th.
What day did Iron Man 1 drop? May 5th.
Oh, no. It was 2nd, May 2nd.
Iron Man 1 released in theaters on May 2nd.
Yep.
How the fuck do you know the day Iron Man 1 dropped and you don't remember what the credits or the units equivalent to?
I don't know.
That's crazy. You know what? While we're looking it up, can you look up, like, just type in, like, Guardians of the Galaxy, how many dollars is a unit? Look that up. I'm curious.
Yeah, it makes
You're a
sense,
nerd.
yeah.
You're a nerd.
Fuck. You know why I remember? Because it's a week before my birthday, which is 7 days.
See, that changes things. That does change things.
And I went for my birthday.
That changes things.
Oh, yeah. Oh, hey, guys. I know I said in the intro that I saw it opening day, but I was told by my father that, in fact, we did not see it opening day, and we had, in fact, seen it my birthday weekend.
And that's Iron Man 1.
And that was the first Iron Man.
You're going to have to delete the episode and re-upload it with that addendum.
No, it was our first episode when we were introducing and like how we got it. I was like,
addendum.
It was May
something.
Yeah.
2000 and something. Chat, clip that.
I think I said May 4th, 2000.
That's Star Wars.
Yeah, I know May 4th is Star Wars, but it came out May 2nd.
So you fumbled.
I'm seeing 82 cents.
82 cents per unit?
That can't be right.
I don't know.
That's like 40,000 units is like $45,000. That's like a
And
house.
he's
That's
saying
like
we're going to be rich.
That's a car.
Maybe $2. I don't know. It's like the numbers are jumping around a lot. A lot of math here.
It's apparently a lot of money for this universe.
Galaxy.
Is it like
you're right,
a US
Galaxy.
dollar 200 years ago?
Maybe.
Like when 12 cents got you a house?
Yeah, when you could like buy gum or something for like a cent.
$2.33.
5
They used
cent?
to
Yeah,
have-
like they had 5-cent gum
They
packs.
used to have coinage that was 1/10 of a cent.
Oh my god.
Like 0.001.
Yeah,
There was
yeah.
they had coins.
I know how fractions.
I know. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm saying that to just.
Oh, you're
emphasize
emphasizing. You're emphasizing.
that they had coins.
Didn't I say I was like Drax? Things go right over my head, man.
Somebody get this guy a
Reflex
10th of a
training.
cent.
I need some reflex training
Peter
so
Quill
things
has
don't
giant
fly.
bounty on him.
He's got a giant bounty of half of a used car.
And
in today's money.
Rocket is very interested in claiming that bounty.
Yeah.
But Peter goes in to talk to the broker.
Yeah.
He gives him the orb.
Broker's like, yo, where's Yondu?
And then Peter Quill starts giving him too much information.
He mentions
and mentions Ronan.
He mentions
and the
Ronan and the
broker
broker's like-
immediately pulls out.
Like, the broker was, like, 2 seconds
Already
away. Like 2 seconds away from giving Peter
reaching for the comically sized bag of money.
Yeah, like getting ready to pay him.
All bro had to do was not
mention that he almost died for Ronan.
They all would have died anyways if Ronan got that orb.
I do not want any part of Ronan.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have been on Xandar. They would have been fine for like 2 days.
Just 2 days, yeah.
So then Quill himself is told that Ronan wants to get rid of the Xandarians.
His culture, my culture. Xandarian culture.
So the broker's
my culture, that's the
a pussy.
Tells Peter to...
He wants no part of Ronan. He doesn't want Ronan coming after him.
Yeah.
So he gives him the orb, he gives it back, and then he kicks Peter out, and outside is Gamora. She's right outside.
Eating something is like, what happened?
I don't want to talk about it.
And Peter's like, ooh, hot girl.
He's like fiddling with the orb.
Yeah, he's like, oh, gotta look cool. Tossing the orb up like she doesn't know what it is.
No idea that's what she's there for.
Yeah, literally.
It's just like a stress
tantalizing, yeah.
So she just takes it and like kicks him away or something and starts running off with it.
Yeah, he's trying to like seduce her basically, and she's just staring at the orb the entire scene. And then eventually
cartoon the eyes going up and down as he tosses it.
And then, like, literally, she just grabs it as soon as he, like, catches it.
Kicks him and
kicks it and
makes a run for it.
And then he, like, has that rope thing that goes around people's legs, but instead it's, like, an energy rope.
And they start
You mean a lasso? An energy lasso?
Yeah, but it's not like a... Would you call it a lasso?
I mean, but you said rope that goes around people's legs. That's a lasso.
But it's its own thing.
But it's like its own thing. You throw the rope, and it's called... Usually it's called something... like trebuchet, but I know it's not a trebuchet, but like, you know, it has a name for it.
Space lasso.
Well, it's a laser lasso.
Space laser.
But it's not a lasso.
Space laser leg
it's that
thing.
Thingy that
Space laser leg.
You
thing.
throw a rope with weights on two ends, and you throw it, and it spins around people's legs, and it gets tangled.
I know what you're talking
and
about.
then they fall down.
My bad.
It was the advanced version of that. With lasers.
What is the name of that thing?
Exactly. Anyway, we don't need to know.
So yeah, he throws it, she falls down, she gets out of it, they start fighting, and then as she's about like to stab Peter...
this wasn't part of the plan.
Rocket comes in, knocks her down on the side. And then Groot comes in with his giant hands.
And Rocket's like, grab him! And then Groot starts grabbing her, and Rocket's like, learn genders, man!
He has a giant bag waiting.
Yeah, literally just like a comically large potato sack, yeah.
So as Gamora is being held by Groot, Peter grabs the orb, starts running off with it also.
Yeah.
There's a very elaborate, like, 4-person brawl.
Yeah, it's like, these two are after him, he's after her, and she's
after the orb,
yeah.
and he's after the orb, and she's after him, and they're after him.
And he is Groot.
And
he is Groot.
But eventually the orb falls down onto like the pavement on the bottom floor. She runs and grabs it. Rocket is thrown away on the side. He jumps on her. It was a big fight.
You don't learn. No, I don't learn or whatever, and then puts the thing on the back and sends her off.
Yeah. And he gets the orb.
Yeah.
And then
until
they're arrested.
No, and then
Groot, yeah.
Groot's like I said, very elaborate 4-person brawl.
Yeah,
there's a lot going on here.
But then Gamora gets up, she chops off Groot's arms.
Yeah, at one point I'm just like
Deadpool style.
Yeah.
Just to throw it back now.
Because at the end of the one part, Groot's literally like kicking his legs, and Rocket's like, "Oh, shut up! They'll grow back. Stop pouting."
So Gamora opens the bag. Peter shoots her, and he runs off with the orb. And then Rocket shoots him with a taser.
He's like, "This is the simple things. Like how much this is gonna hurt."
And then I think they get arrested.
And then they get arrested.
Yes.
Oh, she's asleep.
I don't remember that part.
It's like a background noise that I'm pretty sure I heard one time, and I'm not actually sure if it's in the movie. But it's like one of the, she's unconscious, or something like that. When they're like picking Gamora up or something. I don't know. It could be just my brain.
I might just have tuned it out.
Yeah.
They're arrested by the Nova Corps.
Passing moment.
Nova Corps to the rescue.
And then Star Prince.
Wreck-It Ralph.
It's Star Prince. Yeah. He's Amos from Chicago.
The larger gentleman?
The music.
The main
The musical.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
I know him as Wreck-It Ralph.
I first saw him and I'm like, oh my god, it's Amos. Like, and now I can't unsee it.
So then we go to Nova headquarters, Xandar's armed forces, and now we see Nova Prime.
She's talking to one of the Kree leaders, right?
Because the Kree groups, not specifically the Kree, but Kree groups are still like killing people. And the Kree leaders, like, not our problem. They're not. They're not.
Sounds like a you problem.
They're not officially us, so we're not going to do anything.
We signed your treaty. What more do you want from us? At least denounce them or something.
She wants a statement.
Give us a statement at least.
He's just like, nah.
He's like, it's not our issue. It sounds like a you problem that you're dying. We're not dying. Bye.
And then she's told they have new arrests, which were...
I mean, she's probably dealing with Captain. Anyway.
So then we get the infamous Guardian scene of them all...
You know what? I didn't even think of that. That's kind of a crazy...
What the Kree's dealing with?
That is kind of a crazy thought that had never even occurred to me.
The last we see her from Captain Marvel, she leaves the planet and goes after the Kree.
I know. It just didn't occur to me.
Yeah.
That's kind of like a...
You don't think about it until you get there and you're like, oh wait.
All in retrospect.
It's literally all in retrospect.
So then we get a play-by-play of every main character. We start with Gamora. Well,
they do like the whole booking.
Yeah. We go character by character. Gamora, surgically modified and trained as a living weapon, the adopted daughter of...
That's what I was thinking of earlier.
But they're all children of Thanos.
Then we went off on
Except for Ronan, he's more
They're
of a
all
free
sons
spirit.
of Whitebeard.
Get out. The One Piece was the orb we made along the way.
Lovely.
By dancing.
By dancing.
Break it down hard.
We see Rocket, subject 89P.
89P13!
That's another thing that doesn't occur to you
until
way later, and then you come back.
Because you're just like, oh, he was just a science project. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's like a thing, and then, oh my god, this poor
The
bastard.
result of illegal genetic and cybernetic experiments on a lower life form.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, real damn.
Groot. They call it Groot.
Groot.
A humanoid plant that's been traveling recently as 89P13's personal houseplant/muscle.
Do they say 13 or 1-3?
89P13.
Well, I know that's officially what it is, but
they don't say
okay.
13.
Well, then you fumbled. Get out.
Damn it.
It's the little things, man. Come on.
I believe it's literally, they say it like 5 times in the span of like 10 minutes, and it's all 89P13.
They don't even call him Rocket.
No, they don't. No one but him and every, like, the Guardians.
The losers.
Yeah, the losers call him Rocket.
Peter Jason Quill from Terra.
He's doing the middle finger thing.
Oh, sorry guys, I know it did though.
In the censored version, they have like an actual thing censoring it out that like fits in with the rest of the screen scanning.
That's pretty funny.
And then he says, "Oh, sorry guys, I didn't know how this machine works." So it seems like he's talking about the machine and it blocking his censure and censoring him.
I don't know if I mentioned this in another episode, but they do the TV cut. The censored cut of Spider-Man Homecoming, they just flat out cut Zendaya giving Peter the finger.
Nice.
Like they just hard cut away. You know what scene I'm talking about, right? Like right at the beginning of the prom?
I think so,
the Homecoming?
Yeah.
When she's like waving?
Yeah. Right before she does it, it just hard
cuts.
But eventually they're all sent to the Klin prison. I don't know, K-Y-L-N prison. I don't know how you say it.
K-L-I-N?
What is this, a radio station?
Klin?
K-L-I-N radio.
I'm trying to think of how you would pronounce it.
But yeah, they're sent to prison.
They're sent to prison.
They're sent to a prison, and then Rocket's like, "Don't worry, we'll get out of here. We've escaped." He's just like saying this in front of the guards too. He's like, "Yeah, we'll be out of here soon. We've escaped 22 prisons."
Well, I'm sure the guards have heard like every single inmate say
yes,
this,
yeah.
So they don't even give a shit.
Peter wants more info on the orb. Rocket knows Gamora. She has a...
I know who you are.
Well, he knows of Gamora.
Of Gamora, murder. Yeah, she has a reputation because she's
killed a lot of
Thanos,
people.
yeah.
But it's here Gamora says she wants to betray Ronan and give the orb to a third party.
A third party? Ooh.
Groot says, "I am Groot."
Thank you.
And then he says, "I'm Groot again."
And he says, "I am Groot again."
And then he says it one more time.
He's like, What's up with this guy?" Rocket's like, "Well, he no talk good like you and I. His vocabulary consists of I and M and Groot.
In that order.
Specifically in that order."
And then they're walking past, like, I guess, the area, and Peter sees a guy with his Walkman set. He's playing it.
One of the guards stole it from Impound.
Yeah. And he's like, "Dude, what are you doing in there?"
It's like, that's not your. And he steps in right before the door closes. He's like, "I own that song."
And then he gets
hooked on a feeling. And he gets tasing. And he starts to play.
Hooked on a
feeling. And we get the montage of them getting processed into prison, getting basically bathed clean in this orange goo. Well, it's probably their equivalent of like cleaning solute. You know what I mean? Like
instead of pink soapy water, it's orange.
Yeah, something like that. You know.
We see Rocket has all those things on his.
Yeah, we see basically how he's able to stand up straight. You know, spinal experimenting. Yeah.
And they're all handed mats, and they enter like the main area.
There is a CG moment here that gets me every time, and it's because I noticed it once, and it pisses me off every single time. When the guy gives the mat and stuff to Groot, he does like, since it's like to a CG, it goes like it goes like that. Like, I don't know how to describe this motion.
It's like a magnet.
Like, it goes further than where Groot's hand is and then back. Because it's like how everyone else is getting shoved into their chest. Mm-hmm. It's like that guard was doing that to a person, but then Groot's like reaching out to over here, and it's into his hand. I don't know. It threw me off every time I watched it.
I forget this the next time I watch the movie, so it doesn't. I don't go.
No, if it's bothered me this time, it's gonna bother everyone else. Are you looking at it? Do you see it?
I see it, but it doesn't look that off.
Well, I noticed it one time, micro. It's a very small, like, it's not major at all. I'm not making a major complaint.
Like, his hands open, and like.
But now, like, you'll see it every single time, right?
I see it every single time now.
Yeah. Teach their own. I mean, I don't see it. Anyways, they enter the main room.
I think it's just a me thing. It's fine. They enter a main room. A big blue, probably the boss of the prison.
And one of these giant, like 7'2" alien dudes is
like, "Oh, check out the fresh meat."
Eyeing up Peter Quill, and then Groot stabs him through the nose.
And then the tree. It just keeps going. If you notice, it just keeps going into his nose.
By the nose. And Rocket makes this big angry speech. I don't want to think about it.
Well, before that, a lot of prisoners are yelling at Gamora.
Yeah, well, we at first see like a tomato or the tomato equivalent of food, whatever, hit Peter in the face, so you think, oh, he's famous! And then it turns out they're really throwing food at Gamora and yelling about Gamora. But for that split second, they want you to believe it's Peter.
The legendary Star-Lord!
Yeah, the legendary Star-Lord.
I can't imagine he's killed too many people. I'm sure he shoots it. Well, I'm not saying he doesn't kill people. He definitely has killed more than a few people. I don't think he goes out of his way to kill people.
No, because he had every ability to kill Gamora as soon as she opened the sack with literally gun waiting.
Yeah.
You know, he had opportunities to kill.
Well, also, he wanted Gamora.
True.
He's not gonna.
True.
He's not gonna kill that before he gets to you.
Fair enough. Before he's had time to whittle her down. But I don't think he's like
a killer.
A killer, yeah.
Well, I think he kills. I just don't think he goes. I think it's more like Iron Man.
I think it's more like self-defense or like
like he's killed. He doesn't go out of his way to do it.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be known for killing.
Well, I mean, so if he's going to
he's definitely not like Gamora, who's like just killing like every man, woman, and child on every planet she's encountered.
Who's like, I'm doing this to survive because I'm next to a tyrant.
Yeah.
But yeah, then the big blue guy comes in front of Quill, wants to size him up.
So anyway, tree, stab, Rocket makes a big speech. Quill's with us. Something, something, something. Stay out of our way. Drops the big alien guy.
If you want to get
sobbing.
If you want to get to him, you gotta go through us. Or what he says, or something.
Or more
accurately.
We go through you.
We go through you.
He breaks his nose, crown on the ground.
He's like in fetal
alien is
fetal
sobbing on
position.
the
Yeah.
ground.
Peter's like, I'm with them. Steps over the guy.
And then Gamora is still being like threatened.
Yeah. And then we is this when we see like her just
She walks back to her cell, and then there's an onlooker watching all this happen. Drax.
Yeah, but she like you just see like you're dead. Like we see the guy who we'll see later in like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Like slamming on the window, you're dead, and like doing the finger on throat.
So then we cut to Quill sleeping amidst like a giant.
He's got an arm over him. He's like
They're all just sleeping on the floor together.
That's,
in a giant
like
pile.
50 people per square inch.
Yeah, Gamora gets a nice cell to her own, but
Well, it's probably like the equivalent of, I guess, protective custody.
yeah, probably because they
Because they know.
Even though they literally just opened the cell and let her get taken anyway.
Maybe it's they have like a cell for the men and a cell for the women, and she's just like one of the only women. So maybe it's just like it looks like there's more space for her. Maybe I didn't see a whole lot of like women in the prison.
No, but like there wasn't a lot of space in the cell, in her cell versus the cell that the men were sleeping in a giant pile was much bigger than her cell.
So then I guess she got her own cell.
Yeah.
I want my own cell.
Well, it doesn't matter because the guards like take her down to the showers. It'll be easier to clean up the blood.
Yeah, but that means
so the
that
guard
cell
just let it
is
down.
no longer occupied. I want that cell.
Oh my god! So you want to go? You're not in prison right now. So you want to go to prison
You know
so
how
you can
expensive
have your
rent
own.
is?
Not even Earth prison, just like in a different.
Like a rant, yeah.
I
Like,
love you. I love you.
God.
I look
Like
outside
anywhere
my
that's
window
not
and
here.
there's just a shit ton of space. As far as the eye can see.
Just get a telescope.
No.
Okay. All right.
Then,
Anyway,
Gamora gets taken from her cell, dragged away. Quill sees this. He gets up and goes to
he
investigate.
hears it and goes.
And then Rocket and
Quill!
Groot
Quill!
have to follow along because they're with him.
Well, Groot doesn't go.
He doesn't?
No.
I don't think so.
No.
I thought he showed up after.
He shows up afterwards, but he doesn't go then.
Oh, okay.
So they take her down to the shower area.
Yeah,
right?
they take her
They
down
have
to
her
the
like against the
shower.
wall. They're about to like stab her.
And then Drax is like,
You dare take this woman while Ronan took my wife and children. I mean, he's basically like, I want to murder this woman.
Yeah.
Son for a son, basically, or daughter for a child for a child.
And then during this whole confrontation, Gamora eventually gets
Controls over everyone, puts knives to Drax and the other guy who was banging on the cell before. He was the one who came back and was about to stab before Drax stopped.
She's no family to Ronan or
Thanos, and then drops the knives. Okay.
And then she says she's Drax's only hope in stopping Ronan. So he needs her.
well,
He's
then-
not really buying it.
And then Quill comes in,
yes.
trying to de-escalate the situation.
Whoa.
Quill said Ronan will come for Gamora, which will
Yeah.
bring him here, which is
Yes.
why you can't kill her now, amongst other reasons. And then he does the finger.
Where you can. Why would I put my thumb on his throat? Why would I put my thumb across his... No, it's an expression. You heard of it, right? Yeah. No. Looks over to Drax, is like, no. Immediately turns. So funny.
I get her.
And then, then Peter eventually convinces Drax that
He lets go of Gamora.
He lets go of
I like
Gamora.
this knife.
I like this knife. I'm gonna keep it.
My favorite knife. Dude's favorite knife in the prison. He took it.
Takes.
That's messed up.
It is. But Drax will be Drax. Drax the Destroyer,
So Peter wants Gamora's help to sell the orb because she had a third party that was willing to buy it. Rocket is going to get them out of the prison. And they will split the... Gamora wants to use the opportunity to escape Thanos and Ronan to step away.
They're back now in front of the prison, or the cell that Rocket and Groot and Quill were in.
And then the money they'll get from selling the orb, they'll split 4 ways.
3 ways.
And then Groot's like, I am
Then he
Groot.
wakes up.
4 ways.
He only comes
Asleep for the danger, awake for the money, as per usual.
I remember that now.
Yeah.
4 billion. If 40,000 is rich level,
And then they did
4
4
billion.
billion.
Is like, I could buy a planet with that.
Yeah.
I want a moon. I want my own moon.
I mean, I think it's still lowballing it for an Infinity Stone, but they don't know that.
Then we come back to Ronan. He's on Zoom with the Other from Avengers, everyone's favorite character. The Other says that he feels betrayed by Ronan. Ronan says that Gamora will get the orb. Sources are saying that Gamora has her own plans for the orb and that Thanos'
You've been betrayed,
and the
Ronan.
partnership is at risk.
Yeah.
And Thanos himself wants Ronan to visit him immediately. And then we go to the Sanctuary, the domain of Thanos.
Yeah.
The Thanos Island from
Literally,
Politics
where
for
now
me.
instead of purple, he looks blue.
Well, that's the lighting.
I know. It's just funny.
In the next movie,
Can
he'll
it not
be
be?
green.
Yeah, exactly. Like where we're just doing the lighting changes that make him look different colors.
So Ronan, Nebula, and the Other stand before Thanos. I think he's turned away.
Thanos has
He's
got back to him.
He's observing space.
Yeah, he's
taking
just
a view.
looking at it. Yeah, he's probably
He's
thinking
too-
of other things he wants to do.
Like
not
killing
wants to
a bunch of people.
Yeah,
He's
doesn't
like-
want to deal with
he's like,
Ronan. And then
Man, I want to kill so many people right now, but I'm in an investors meeting.
yeah, it's like fuck. I have to be here with this guy right now.
Ronan blames Gamora for everything that's going wrong with the plan at this moment. Nebula's off repairing her arm on the side, I think.
Yeah. She's like,
She's just sitting there.
Is the Other is like blaming Ronan or something?
Blinding?
He's like he's
Targeting, I don't know what it is.
he's
Yelling
like
at him.
yelling at him. He's like,
then-
watch your
And
tone.
then eventually Ronan just
Ronan snaps and then snaps his neck,
The Other
like
is
full
dead.
on head turn.
Rest in peace.
Skull. Is that the word you were looking for?
Scolding.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
He kills the Other.
He kills the other.
From Avengers.
Loki, who's known for being like terrifying force of nature, who was scared of this guy, is put down like a dog.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Other from Avengers.
What a bozo.
Big bozo.
And then Thanos
and
turns
he's
around.
Like, oh, I don't want to deal with this shit. Turns around.
This is our first big proper look at the Mad Titan.
Yeah.
Not just a face.
Big.
I like
He's
the
like
idea that
towering
Thanos
over.
also didn't particularly care for the Other, because like
No, he is.
the equivalent of like this space terrorist extremist is just killed one of his quote unquote children of Thanos, and he's just like, your politics bore me, and that's all. That's the only reaction. he gets.
Can you imagine the Other in Infinity War as one of like those dudes? Like, what would he do? He's not even as tall. The other ones are massive.
Yeah.
What are they? He's a dweeb.
What would he do?
He'd yell. He'd yell.
Just
He'd yell.
Imagine him. He's Squidward. Who's that SpongeBob next to you?
maybe he
That's
has.
crazy.
No, I think he's just used as his voice. You know what I mean? Like his
I think
secretary.
he might also be. We don't know anything about him. I'm just guessing. He could be like the tactical stuff, like tactical.
Yeah, he could be a
strategy stuff.
strategist or tactician. Yeah.
But he's dead now.
He's dead now.
Rest in peace.
I'm
He
not
could
gonna
also
listen.
just be in charge of the forces in general because he's the one who led
Maybe.
the Chitauri
Is
to
he like the
Loki.
Vice Thanos?
Yeah, like maybe he takes care of the personal affairs. You know what I mean? Like he's the
Vice President of the Thanos space.
Thanos Island.
oh boy.
Thanos Island is crazy.
Thanos. Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
Speaking of Thanos, he tells Ronan to shut up and that he'll honor their agreement if Ronan still delivers that orb. Failure will result in Ronan's death. Nebula says, yeah, that sounds fair. And then she walks off. Her and Ronan walk off to the prison.
You alienated my favorite daughter, Gamora.
Genuinely right in front of Nebula.
Right in front of
He
Nebula.
just kind of gives him a look.
He's like, really, Dad? She's like, really, Dad?
Just because I got a B in math that one
Is it
time.
because I keep losing to Gamora in fist fights?
All fist fights.
All fist
Every
fights.
single one.
All of them.
All the time.
Getting my entire body replaced. Removing my eye from my skull. Okay, that's a different movie.
Well, it's already happened.
Yes, but we don't know all of that, really.
But it's happened.
It's technically happened.
So they walk off and we get a devious Thanos smile as they walk away.
Yes.
I love when they zoom him. It's just his giant ass face, just square.
He's a large creature. The CGI gets way better.
I giggle every time I see it.
The CGI does get way better in the following movies for Thanos. He almost looks real in Infinity War and Endgame. In this one, he's just
better.
like a cartoon character.
Yeah.
Then we go back to the prison. They're planning the breakout.
Yep. Is this the meeting where they're sitting at the table?
Yes, Rocket needs to get into the watchtower.
I need to get into the watchtower. I need a battery.
We need security bands. We need a
bands.
Cornex battery. And that dude's prosthetic leg.
Leg, really? Yeah.
I think as they're talking, this Groot...
Yeah, Groot,
Oh,
he's like, I need the battery
Hold on.
from that panel over there.
I noticed this immediately. When he mentions the leg, you can hear his voice breaking like he's trying not to laugh. Did you guys catch that?
Yeah, I mean, he's saying it as a joke the entire time.
No, but like you could see him like crack a smile and like stifle a laugh as he says that guy's leg and then stops himself. Did you catch that?
I believe, yeah.
That was
It's
so funny.
Well, he is joking.
He says it still in a way.
No, he's definitely
to
trying not to
give it away.
show that he's joking.
Yeah.
But he almost breaks,
Yeah.
which I thought was really funny.
Just the editing for Rocket at one point, like someone had to edit this. He pulls the fabric away from his junk at one point. And I'm like, someone edited that.
Someone edited that edit.
Someone edited him pulling at his
You gotta
crotch.
protect the crown jewels.
Not the funniest idea, guys.
You know
when they're getting suited up for later.
You know the GTA 4. If you get launched and you survive and Nico gets back up, he does that. They animate him doing that.
Wow. Okay, but that feels like a GTA thing.
Well, yeah, but like when you mentioned that was the first thing that came. Are you Googling it?
No.
I say that. And the first thing he does, he
He's
starts
trying to get us
typing in.
back on track. That's what he's doing. He's like, what's next in the scene?
I mentioned it. The first thing I see this guy do is go over to the computer.
I gotta look this up. So yeah, Groot. While they're talking, Groot goes to steal the battery, which
he's like, we need this battery, and Groot's like, okay, I'll
But
go
then
get
they say
that.
that's the
And
last
then
thing we're
and
gonna
then
get.
He's
yeah.
like, we need that last because the
alarm's gonna
emergency.
go off.
Yeah, everything's gonna go shut down.
As he says that, Groot rips the battery out of the wall.
Yeah.
And the whole prison goes
And
into
he's like
lockdown.
looking around. He's like, what just happened? And then he turns around. And he's like, you idiot!
The whole prison goes into lockdown now. So then Rocket's like, all right.
I just love the dumb grin that Groot gives when he's like giving the battery. He's like,
So
I got
proud of
it.
himself.
Yeah, look what I did.
He doesn't say, "Look what I did." He says, "I'm Groot."
So the other three then go off to go get the other
Or
things.
we can grab it first.
And improvise.
And
Let's
improvise.
go. And then
Leg, wrist, whatever.
The security thing, yeah.
Peter Quill. Just
And
like,
then drones.
Wristband.
wristband.
The drones start firing at Groot. There's bullets and explosions all over the room.
Rocket runs up onto Groot and is like, what am I supposed to do without my gear?
Yeah, he makes like a wooden shield, I think,
Yeah.
which is pretty cool. But Rocket can't do anything. And
And
then
then Drax.
Drax.
He just starts laughing and enjoying the fight and just starts beating up people and then throws Rocket a gun.
Then
Little vermin.
we're intercut with Peter asking the dude for the leg. He's like,
And he's like, hey,
Everything stops. The
you
music
need
is
my
gone.
what? Yeah. You
You
can
need
just
my
see
what?
the only remnants of the fight outside is like on the left a little bit where you can see a tiny little sliver out the door of chaos happening. But you can't hear it. It's just you can just see it because it's just intercut with the whole joke bit of
he's asking for the leg. They need it.
Yeah, I need it.
Then Gamora's fighting guards, and then eventually Peter does get the leg. He's running out. I think he knocks the dude out.
Yeah,
someone's like, freeze, drop the leg. And he's like, all right. And then he goes to do it. And then he just like an angled whack with the leg.
He's crafty. He's one
He
crafty.
takes that guard's gun and starts exploding
Yeah.
drone.
He shoots a drone,
You get a
blows
super
it
cool
up.
Rocket and Groot spin around.
Yeah, that was sick.
So as Rocket and Groot are spinning around, Gamora then throws the security card towards Rocket, and now they have all their things that they need.
Well, Gamora does this leg twist around the guard, and she's like, I'm gonna need this. And he's like, good luck, it's internally wired. And she's like, I'll figure something out. And then it like cuts away. You can hear like she does something to like basically break his arm, and you can just hear the guard scream. And then later, She has it with all the internal wires.
So they all make their way to the top of the tower.
Yep, and you can see as soon as Rocket has those two components, his little fingies are going at work doing mechanical things on both the
So
battery.
if you're climbing up, I do want to know Drax goes up with them also.
Yes, because he's like Peter, Quill or whatever he says, and it's basically like our bet or not our bet, our deal in the showers. I'm coming with you.
One thing I want to notice, going back to the rocket thing, this is just another thing you don't really think about until you have hindsight. Rocket doing the sciencey stuff, like assembling the device and like doing it like super speed.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really think about it in this movie. His like super genius intellect.
Yeah,
because
no.
it's not really shown as much other than this scene. But it's stuff like that. It's like, wow, there's a lot going on there that we don't really see until much, much later.
Yeah, he's an engineer at heart. He likes to take things apart and build bombs and guns.
And lots of guns.
Yes, lots of them.
So yeah, they're all at the top of the tower.
Yeah, they finally get into
There's a
the.
garden and it gets like thrown out.
Yeah, he's like, oh, don't hurt me. And then Groot, oh my god,
Chucks him.
just grab and chug poor dude, but not poor dude because screw that guy. But like, damn, he was surrendering Groot, man.
I think at this point Peter shows the leg.
Yeah, he's like, I got this. He's like, oh, I didn't really need that. I just needed these two things. He's like, I had to transfer the guy 30,000 units.
But it was funny.
But it was funny, was it? What did he look like? What did
he look like hobbling around on one leg?
I bet it was funny, wasn't it?
Rocket has a plan.
30. That's
Like if 40,000 is rich.
40,000 is literally the bounty that was put on Quill and Rich, and he had to transfer 30,000
for this leg.
For this
they're not
leg
using.
that they don't
Poor
even
guy
need.
got finagled.
Yeah. And then Rocket's just chuckling now at Peter as well for spending 30 grand on this thing.
So there's some big guns arrive. They start shooting at the watchtower.
This is the big problem I have.
Rocket's still messing
These
with the
idiot
control panel.
guards, if they just all aimed at one fucking window, the Guardians would be no more. They're like, let's shoot one window at a time and then shoot all three at the same time. Like, bro, just shoot one window.
Yeah, but it looked cool.
Yeah, but it worked.
Did it look
But
cool?
what?
It looked like stupid idiot guards.
Oh, I don't mean the guards looked cool.
Oh, got it. Yeah, no, Rocket looked cool saying like 1 minute, like I got a
So
plan.
the glass is about to crack, and then at the very last second, Rocket activates something, and the anti-gravity...
Gravity, yeah.
You know what? I just
You
thought of something.
activated anti-gravity everywhere
This
except in here.
is a Xandar-run prison, or
Yes.
Xandar-sponsored prison. Just think about the budget. I guarantee you the reason they were shooting one at a time was budgetary. Like, they only have so much ammo.
But shooting one window would have conserved. They shot 1, 2, 3, would have shot 6 bullets, right? 6 missiles, when instead they could have shot 2.
Do they actually aim at different windows?
Yes.
I take it back then.
It's
Yeah,
all
this is
three.
good.
It's the they shoot. You see, if you're looking at the watchtower, they shoot the left, the middle, and the right, and then the guy says, "Now all 3," and they go to shoot all 3 at the same time. And right before they shoot is when Rocket hits the button or the dial.
Yeah, I don't know what they were thinking.
Yeah.
I
That's my biggest problem.
Was he cooking?
wasn't thinking.
Like what?
The
What,
good guy
dude?
got demoted.
Yeah.
That guy gets like fired.
Probably all died. Didn't Ronan come in and kill anyone anyways?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, he
yeah, they all,
kills everyone,
yeah,
doesn't he?
he cleanse the place. Yeah, it's like the information in the orb's not here. Cleanse it.
Rocket activates the anti-gravity, except in the watchtower room, and then everyone else just starts floating up.
And they're like smart, and he's like, "See, I told you I had a plan."
He commands all the drones to attach to the bottom and use them as boosters, and like the whole hub room just flies away.
Yeah, and then they go outwards, close the door behind them, and they're basically free. So they kick out one of the windows, and
They go
Get
into
their
it.
stuff.
They get their stuff back, to work towards back to Peter's ship, the
Yeah.
Milano.
And
The
then
Milano.
he shows them which one the Milano is. Yep, there it is.
But he's rummaging through his bag.
Yeah, and he doesn't see something. That bastard, he didn't put it back. The Walkman, no.
So he tells Gamora to go help the others get to his ship while he goes and gets his thing back.
Why? He's like, go. He's like, all right. She's like, how are you gonna just go? All right.
I loved watching this guard get his comeuppance.
Oh, yeah.
So satisfying.
Yeah. He just had this like bloodshot eyes too. Did he have those blood red eyes the first time we saw
You
him?
think he was just high off like space dust?
That's what I was thinking. Like
he
maybe
stole
he took
like,
some drugs.
some of the
yeah.
contraband, like impounded drugs off like one of the aliens.
Something.
Just
Because
super
I don't
space
think
dust.
his like eyes were that watery and red the first time we saw him. I could be completely wrong, but
I am inclined to believe you,
yeah.
just from what I can remember here.
Good.
Jack, look that up.
But yeah, we see Star-Lord going off on some guards. The rest of the team are in the ship. They're waiting. Rocket kind of wants to leave. Just like,
Yeah, it's like, you have the orb, right? We can go. And she's like, yep. Oh, nope. What were they, Twizzlers?
He gives her a device of some sort, believing it was the orb, and they go off.
The bag. That
Yeah.
Because when they're looking through the thing, Gamora's peering over Quill's shoulder, and they both see the orb in a bag,
Yeah,
right? And he grabs that bag and he gives that bag to Gamora.
Yeah. So they all believe they have
already taken the orb out.
They believe
without
they have the
knowing.
orb,
Yeah.
which is why Rocket already wants to leave.
And then she's like, no, we cannot leave without that orb. Because Peter Quill still has it.
So he still has the orb. Then he goes and confronts the guard who has his stuff, knocks the dude out,
Knocks them all out, yeah.
and then he comes flying out of the.
In an epic way, and then Drax is like,
this-
oh my god. Look at the legend.
Getting caught in the rain. Good time.
Valiant warrior, what did you have to go back and stake your life on, or whatever? And he's like, this, you imbecile.
Peter Quill rolls worst rescue, asked to leave Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
So yeah, then we cut to some ship shenanigans. Rocket's like playing with a bunch of like things on the
It's
ship.
like, whoa, dude, you can't just take my ship apart. This is the bomb I was talking about before that rockets. Don't touch that. That's a bomb.
No blown up moon.
Bro just builds.
You
bombs.
take the fun out of everything.
Then he asks again, Peter asks what the orb is. Gamora says she doesn't know what it is. And then they're all stuck together.
I gotta buy her. That's all you need to know.
They're all stuck together till they get the money,
Yeah.
except Drax.
4 billion
Do you
units.
think Gamora genuinely didn't know? Because Thanos' whole thing is,
No, I think she knew.
I gotta get the Infinity Stones.
Do you think so? Because her reaction when she does is pretty like different.
We know that by
Oh.
Infinity War, they all
Like she has a
know.
complete 180 when she. finds
You're
out what
so
it is.
right.
I don't think she knew.
No, you're so right. I do now. I'm flipping almost instantly on myself. I do think you're right now. Because she has that whole, like, we have to give it to the Nova Corps.
We have to get rid of it.
Why wouldn't she, if knowing what it was, why would she have sold? But, like, she was...
See, here's the thing. The Nebula, by Infinity War, they know that Thanos wants to wipe out all life on Earth. So maybe she knew of the Infinity Stones and Thanos' plan, and just
But she
didn't
just didn't
connect
know
the dots.
that one
Yeah, just
was
didn't-
it. Yeah.
Couldn't connect
And
the
then,
dots.
and then once she saw that it was,
You know what? Because also, Ronan
didn't know
wants
it was...
the orb.
Didn't know it was
Not
Infinity Stone
Thanos
either.
specifically.
Yeah.
Maybe it's like just one of the. I don't know. It's hard to put the
It
words,
was
but
very layered.
very late.
It is very later.
I don't think she knew.
I don't think she knew either.
I
I think she
also
had.
Don't think she did.
I think she had an epiphany. I think you're right about that.
But the ship is heading towards her third-party buyer, and she says the ship is filthy.
The severed head of a celestial being.
Before that, we go
Oh
back.
yeah,
we
yeah.
go
Sorry,
back-
I just every time I say nowhere, it's just like
That tag.
We go back to the prison with Ronan. Ronan is seeing all like the guards that are beaten down, kind of like getting back up after the escape, after the breakout. They don't know where they went. The Guardians, the guards are saying, and the Nova Corp has sent a fleet to defend the prison because of all the lockdown thing. So they got to get out of there.
it's like, all right, cleanse everyone, kill them all.
No
they can't.
witnesses.
Yeah,
can't
we
know
can't
Ronan
let.
was
They
there.
can't let Xandar know what we're after,
Or that Ronan was even there.
or that we were even here. Yeah.
Then we cut to
Rip the guards' the corrupt.
Yeah, the corrupt, awful
Sand
guards.
guards.
Oh no, I feel so bad.
We cut back to the broker on Xandar, who's meeting with Yondu.
Yeah.
He's looking like a little crystal frog thing. He's like, I like this.
I like this.
I want to line them all up on my dashboard.
Well, he has a bunch of them lined up on.
Yeah.
He says he wants to add it to his collection.
Add them to my collection. He's like, I can't. The broker's like, I can't tell if you're being serious or not. And then Crag in the back was like, yo, he's being fully serious. Oh, in that case, goes off into literally like cell mode.
But Yondu.
And then Yondu immediately was like, dude, what's with the orb and where is it?
And who might want to buy it?
Who might want to buy it? You're going to tell me everything now.
And this
and
broken
then
guy,
sell me these things.
The broker's like, I can't do that. And then Yondu goes and aims the fucking arrow. Is there like a name or is it just the arrow? It's the arrow.
Green arrow.
The floating magical
whistling arrow.
I
believe there is a name. I just can't remember.
holds it up to his forehead using the power of whistling.
The high end side. I love that.
Yabba-doo, yabba-da.
That's a little before. It's in the beginning. But yeah, and then
He
he's
says
like,
the orb buyer is the collector.
yeah, the orb buyer is the collector who has already one Infinity Stone.
And at this point, we see a little bit of the area of the collector room. Is it there? I remember.
Yeah, we see.
Because it cuts
he
to-
doesn't he talk to his like slave or whatever?
Doesn't it cut to his slave woman like cleaning?
Yeah, and he's like, "Do your elbows work?" And she's like, "Yes." And he's like, basically like, "Use them then, or do I have to remind you of what happened to the last slave?" And then literally we see what happened to the last slave who's in a box.
I wrote this down. Is there a dark elf in one of those boxes?
I wouldn't be surprised.
I think I swear there was a dark. I saw a dark elf in one of those
I look
boxes.
closely enough,
I don't know if that is true.
but Lucy the dog.
Lucy? They
Not
say
Lucy.
Lucy?
Cosmo.
Cosmo. The
That's
space
a little
dog.
later though, when the
The
guardians
space
go
dog,
there.
Cosmo. Why did I call her fucking Lucy? Oh, you know why? She looks
You
like.
are you thinking of Leica?
No, I'm thinking of my cousin's dog, Lucy.
Ah.
Because dogs look very similar.
I don't know if Cosmo the Space Dog is like a comic book character, probably.
It is.
But
She is.
Cosmo the Space Dog is based off of the Soviet space
Yes, I was
dogs.
literally just about to say
Including-
the Russian dog that got sent into space.
Leica the Space Dog, who tragically was sent up there
To die.
Yes.
Yes. It was just so they can do test
Yeah, but
flight, basically.
The whole reason they sent it up was actually because it was like the anniversary of the Russian Revolution, and I think it was Khrushchev was like, do something big or you're fired.
Yeah,
so
they're like, we'll send a dog into
strapped-
space.
And the Soviet space engineers were like, all right, well, if we're going to do this, let's run a bunch of experiments.
Yeah.
And it'll last a week, and the poor dog died in like 3 hours. So, literally for nothing. Eventually, though, they sent up a pair of dogs, I think the names were Belka and Strelka, and they were recovered. And as a matter of fact, if I'm remembering this correctly, one of the dogs had puppies, and one of those puppies was given as a gift to John F. Kennedy.
Oh.
Because like it was during one of those periods of attempted.
Was it the Cold War?
It was definitely the Cold War.
Yeah.
It was during one of those periods where like the countries were like attempting to have better relations. So one of the Soviet premiers gave Kennedy the space puppy, and the CIA was like, I don't think this is a good idea. There's probably a bunch of like listening devices in the
spy
dog.
dog.
So they spent like a week or two like scanning the dog for devices, and then finally gave the dog to Kennedy.
Wow. I don't know why, but that reminded me of the time where they tried to invent a pen that would work in space, and then...
The Russians used a pencil.
Yeah, and the Russians
But
were
the
like,
thing
we're just
about
going to use a
that-
pencil.
The thing about that is the graphite floats around in the cabin,
I
so
know.
they did eventually have to switch to NASA's space pen.
Yes, I know. It was just
But they
funny
did
in
save
the
a lot of
beginning.
money because they didn't have to invent it.
Yeah.
Because NASA had already done it. I think I'm a big space nerd. I think they gave them the designs for the space pen during the space shuttle to Mir expeditions, where there was this Russian space station called Mir.
Okay.
And before the ISS, the International Space Station, they sent the American space shuttle up to the Russian space station. That was like phase 1 of international space cooperation. And I think that's when they gave Russia the space pen.
Got it.
Anyway,
that's where
the space dog.
Tangent on tangent on tangent because of Cosmo.
We'll meet Cosmo a little bit later, but before that, the ship arrives at nowhere.
Nowhere.
The severed head.
Is this maybe this is the M51X that I was thinking of?
Maybe. There's a lot of space codes.
Probably not.
The severed head of an ancient celestial being, which is now a mining colony to find stuff inside.
Oh
Illegal
no,
mining
Arishem! Oh no!
It's a dangerous place, so there's a bunch of outlaws there. They arrive.
It's not Arishem. It's the
What's that a
Arishem's
reference
the
to?
Eternals. You wouldn't. You don't like. But Arishem's the god.
I saw Eternals exactly once, so I'm not surprised that I didn't get that. How did you remember enough of that movie to make that reference?
The big giant celestial
How did you remember
god.
the name? How did you remember the name? Yeah.
I just know this.
I don't know. I just was like.
It's like the most boring movie ever made, and
But the
Bro
god was
remembers
cool.
it down to the minute.
I know. Okay, I saw it like what 4 times. Like
You
leave
put
me
yourself
alone.
through that more than once?
Yeah,
That's
I
crazy.
like Gilgamesh. He's fucking awesome.
Yeah, but Eternals suck.
But Gilgamesh. Anyway,
when we get to Eternals, I'm gonna only have pretended to have rewatched it, and just let you guys.
it's just gonna be Connor's gonna be just like
You just start
overly
making stuff up.
silent.
I'll just be like, oh yes, I remember that.
I understood that reference.
I understood that reference.
And I understood that reference. Yes.
So the team arrives out nowhere. They land. A Groot makes a flower for a kid.
Yeah, watch your pockets. That kid looks so disappointed. That kid was definitely looking for some change.
So they gotta wait for a representative of the buyer. So Drax, Rocket, and Groot decide to go gambling.
Gambling and drinking, yeah.
Let's go gambling.
Let's go gambling. Aw, dang it. Aw, dang it.
And then meanwhile, Peter and Gamora hang out like on a little balcony area.
What up with this thing?
Yeah, they
why'd
talk
you
about
go back
the
for
Walkman.
it? Yeah, it's like why'd you risk your life? And he's like, well, it was a gift from my mother
Before
I
left Earth.
yeah.
He can't.
He
bring
dances
himself-
around the fact that he was abducted and that his mom,
died. He can't bring himself to say it.
Basically, yeah.
We learned that Gamora's real parents were killed in front of her.
Yes.
And that Thanos took her in and trained her into a weapon.
To a
Thanos
murderer,
quote
basically.
took her in.
Yeah.
Quote.
Quote. Basically just took her. And then she asks what it does, and he's like, you don't do much with it. You listen and maybe dance. She's like, I'm a warrior. I don't dance.
And then he talks about fucking Footloose.
Yeah, he talks about food.
This great warrior,
Yeah,
Kevin Bacon.
great warrior with a town with a bunch of sticks up their butts. And then she's like, who put the sticks up their butts? No, it's a metaphor or whatever he says. And then he's like, listen. And then he plays a song for her, and then it's like, almost seduces. And then she's like, I'm not some... What did she say? I'm not one of your... I'm not falling for your pelvic sorcery. Like... I'm not another one of your...
I'm not some starry-eyed waif.
Yeah.
Succumb to your
pelvic sorcery. Yeah.
That is not what's happening
That's
here.
not what happening here. I thought we were just having a moment.
And then they both hear a commotion.
That they have to go see.
Investigate.
And it's Rocket and Drax.
Drunk Rocket and slightly more drunk Drax.
Fighting.
Arguing and fighting. And they almost shoot each other.
Yeah. They almost kill each other. And then
Peter goes like, think of the money.
Yeah, 4 billion units, Rocket. Just one more day and you're rich.
This was when I first saw this movie. I remember explicitly thinking, "Is this what sets off the second act conflict?" Because these renegade outlaws all heard him scream 4 billion units.
Yeah, he's screaming this in a casino, like
in a casino, in a gambling
illegal
gambling.
People are gambling on which
entire
rat is gonna survive this monster. Like
the entire the entire room is silent, listening to this argument and conversation. So the first time I saw the movie, I thought, okay, one of these guys is going to instigate the next big fight.
Yeah, something.
And they just don't.
Yeah, nothing haps for them.
I'm sure in universe they were all thinking about it.
Yeah, but then they're like, wait, if they're getting 4 billion units, what's the danger in that? What's the deal like?
Well, I was going to say before someone was crazy enough to act on that, that's when their time runs out, which we'll get to in a minute. But
true.
He's able to diffuse the argument, and they storm off.
Yeah, and Drax especially is like
very upset.
Very upset. He's like, I've been with you for a while, and Ronan is no closer to being dead.
Yeah. And then Karina comes in to call Gamora.
In her little white dress, with her posture.
The Collector wants to see you.
The Collector would like to see you now. He's ready. You've caused enough commotion. We've put this off long enough. You know, I've made you wait. He's made you wait long enough. Let's go.
Do you think he made the Asgardians
100%.
wait? 100%. No hesitation.
No, 100%. It is the Collector's personality. You know what I mean? Every person who makes a deal with the Collector, unless they're like probably Thanos threatening him, waits.
I can imagine like the Asgardians sitting in that little gambling ring.
They're not going to wait in the gambling ring.
They're resisting the urge to throw
another.
Resisting the urge to throw all they have at these rats.
Jeez.
So yeah, everyone except Drax, I believe, goes into the Collector room.
Yeah, because he already stormed off.
Yeah, Drax is still pissed drunk.
They walk in. The galaxy's largest collection of fauna, relics, and species of all manner. We see Cosmo, the space dog, in one of the...
Howard the Duck.
That's very much later.
We don't see him just yet?
I don't think so. I think we did.
I thought we saw him in like a crate.
Do we?
Maybe.
Unfortunately, I told myself I was going to look at the objects in the Collector's room.
You forgot.
And then I just didn't, yeah.
Good job. Proud of you, buddy.
Then we meet Tanelair Tyven? The Collector. That's his name.
Yeah, I just call him the Collector.
The Collector.
He has a name, but it's not important.
Yeah. He sees Groot, and he's fascinated.
He's like, ooh, allow me to pay you now so I may own your corpse. On the day of your death, of course. Or when you die, or whatever he says.
insults Rocket at the same time.
He's like, ooh, is this your pet? He growls, and then the Collector literally just laughs at him.
And he wants to see the orb.
Yeah, show the orb. And then he goes off on what Infinity Stones
I just
are.
want to know when Peter presents it, the orb, he drops it.
That's not scripted. He actually dropped it. And
See,
since he continued with the take, they kept it.
I've seen that around, so I was paying particular attention to the shot. It looks like, I almost said Peter Quill. Chris Pratt, it almost looks like he intentionally dropped it for the bit. I believe that it wasn't scripted. I don't know if I believe that he dropped it by accident. I think he may have been attempting to be funny, and it was funny.
Oh, so you think like it wasn't scripted, but he was just improvising a funny moment?
Look, because the way his wrist kind of like twists when he drops it. It's not like it slips out of his hand. He like twists his wrist.
Yeah, but it's like I feel like it just works so well with his arm momentum movement because it falls right at the apex, you know, where it would fall if you had it non-supported in your hand while lifting it.
But like it also does look like he twists his wrist intentionally.
Well, maybe he's going for like this, like, you know, holding out like this, maybe.
Maybe.
And he couldn't decide, and you know,
it just slipped out as he twisted it.
Yeah, as he twisted his arm, maybe. I don't know.
I do believe it wasn't scripted, and regardless of the
of it being
methods,
an accident or not, it was a
good addition.
Yes, I love that moment. I can't believe I almost skipped over it either. I wanted to bring it up too. I wanted to be the one who said, you know, the funny moment when he dropped, but you did. It's fine.
Anyway, at least it was mentioned.
Yes,
He
true.
did it to the collector. But before we get to what the orb is, Drax threatens a broadcaster of sorts.
Yeah, he's like wandering around, and then he hears like this guy basically doing broadcasts, and he's like, "I need you to send a message."
Yes.
With knives on the guy's throat, and then black.
It cuts from there. And then we get to the orb and what it is. Before creation itself.
Oh my god! Wait, hold on. Am I the only one on that side of YouTube Shorts or TikTok
Yes.
about the orb and the hive mind?
No, what?
Okay, I am. Never mind then.
What's the
There's
hive
just
mind?
it's there's a hive mind thingamajiggy on YouTube Shorts, and this guy is like, if you say the orb, then you are now in the hive mind. You've been assimilated
looking
into
that
the
up?
hive mind. And it's literally,
This is the
it's
second
so
time.
stupid.
I think he's
But-
looking up what we're talking about. And he's
Every
just
time we
not-
say the orb, it just reminds me of that moment.
I've been saying it because of the Minecraft movie when they say the orb.
Yeah.
Is that,
That
where
also
the guy
no.
got it from?
EB?
I think
But
in one of our episodes,
I do
we
hear
say-
both of them.
Anyways,
So
Yeah,
when you said
anyway.
hive mind, I thought, have you ever seen the show Pluribus on Apple?
No.
Breaking Bad creator made it. It's also a
I
really
don't
good
have
show.
Apple TV, so.
Yeah, I don't blame you. No, there's nothing good on Apple TV. Except Pluribus. It's 9 episodes, so it's not Breaking Bad's 52. If you ever get a chance, it's really good.
I'll think about it.
You'll think about it.
I'll probably just put it in the archive of the things that I will watch.
You can take your time because season 2 is not going to hit for like another 3 years. Because
Okay.
it just came out.
All right.
I hate streaming slow-ass release schedules. Marvel has the opposite problem. 50 shows a year.
Too much.
They all suck.
They don't all
A
suck.
lot of them suck.
before creation itself, there were 6 singularities. It opens the orb, revealing a little purple stone in there.
And then they were put into stones. The power was like transferred into stones.
You know, I have to wonder. We know the Collector wants all the Infinity Stones.
Mm-hmm.
It's explicitly mentioned in the Dark World, and it's implied here. What is he gonna do with them? Like, is he just gonna be the jackass that has them, like just on a shelf?
I mean, first of all, yes, he is the collector. He will just collect everything.
Yeah, but like, would
second, why wouldn't you want infinite power?
No,
in
but like,
your universe?
genuinely, just think about it. What would he do with them other than just put them on the shelf? Like,
Well, he can't wear a gauntlet; he'd die. Like,
yeah, like what would he
I
do?
think he would just have him for display.
Well, the collector is a part of the Grandmaster race, right? So it's like he's very old as well.
I still think he would die if you put that on.
You think even though he's like this ancient
I
being,
think Thanos barely survived when he put it on.
true.
Thanos barely survived snapping
no.
his fingers, not just putting it
Thanos
on.
barely survived using the stones to blow up the stones.
Oh yes.
He snapped his fingers no problem in Infinity War.
Yes.
The only time he had trouble was... So there are races out there that can handle the power of
It's
the
just
Infinity
not
Stone.
most people.
It's just not most people. Like, even Ronan can't handle it without something to...
wield it for him.
yeah.
Physically.
I still think he would just put him on a shelf. It'd just be like in picture frames on the wall.
I do think he probably would just have them as a collection.
Dude,
yeah.
could you imagine being like
He's just the ultimate collector.
a
He has
burglar,
them.
just like he breaks into his house and there's just like 6 of the most powerful relics ever just on like the dining room table.
But the average thief wouldn't even know what they
Yeah,
are.
they wouldn't know.
They're just decorative rocks.
You kidding?
Imagine being the one guy who's like, I want the decorative rocks, grabs one and just dies instantly.
If the adopted daughter of Thanos didn't even know, like, what these things were.
Well, it was in the orb. She
orb.
had to know about his plan, Thanos' plan. So maybe
Yeah, but
you
she
know what?
doesn't
Now that I'm
show
thinking,
any, like,
maybe she did
thought about
because when
it
he's talking
until-
about
Like, it feels almost like an epiphany now that I'm, like, trying to remember it. Like, that she had, not an epiphany, but, like,
Like the
aha moment.
connecting
Connecting the dots moment. When, like, she learns of the Infinity Stone and everything.
But yeah, the Collector shows them the Infinity Stones, and he shows like
gives them a history lesson.
a little display of like their power being used as weapons.
It's giving the audience power, not power. It's giving the audience a look at what it can do. You know that, like, what other purpose?
Well, it's also to show the Guardians they got to stop Ronan.
It's also to
yeah,
show
but that's
that
like in context of how would the Collector know that?
it's to show that the Collector loves to just fucking talk.
Yeah,
He just needs he constantly
because he's just kind of over
he
explaining
needs-
in this moment.
He needs an audience.
Like he's literally just explaining the power of this stone
that they're
selling him. Like
check out what I
this,
can
yeah,
do.
this thing can destroy whole planets. You know?
Here's your money.
Here's
Get
your
out
money.
before I use it on
Yeah,
you.
like
So these stones are super powerful,
Yes.
but Rocket wants to still get paid.
yeah.
Rocket's
Excuse
just not
me.
thinking
Yeah.
about it all. He's like,
It's
where's
like,
the
okay,
money?
great, but where's my
They
money?
don't walk off because then the orb is
Yeah,
stone's
just because
exposed.
he's going to get the money
And
basically.
then Karina walks up to it, I guess, very fascinated by it. She goes to grab
I
it.
will no longer be your slave.
Grabs it. Her chest disintegrates.
Like immediately.
This is the Power Stone, right?
Yes, this is the
Yeah,
power
so
stone. Yeah.
She's cooked.
And she explodes. The whole
The whole building
The whole
basically
building.
explodes.
Damn near the whole planet blows up right here.
The whole head.
The whole
Groot grabs Rocket. They run out.
I love this because it shows how much Groot, like, he immediately turns, runs, grabs Rocket who's on the ground, and is running and just covering for Rocket.
Groot is ride or die.
Yeah, like that's a buddy right there. Yeah, he is Groot.
He is Groot. We are Groot.
So yeah, they're in the rubble. Gamora and Peter, they get the orb. They close it back up and they grab it. And she wants to give it to the Nova Corps.
She's like, we gotta give it to the Nova Corps, otherwise the galaxy isn't gonna be safe.
Yeah.
And then Rocket's like, no, we
have
have to
to-
sell it and go to the edge of the universe, and maybe we can.
We have to guard the galaxy.
I can't believe I stopped my thought to let you say
Say
that.
that again.
What are we? Some kind of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1?
Oh my god. I've lost my train of thought.
The orb is too powerful for Ronan to wield. They cannot give it to him. But Peter also still wants,
Decimate
they want to sell it for money.
Yeah, because Peter's trying to do the in-between of the... He's like, why don't we find a really nice guy and sell it to them for a whole lot of money? I think that's a pretty even compromise between the two of you.
Honestly, I'm thinking about it. They honestly might be better off. Not better off as in better than Ronan not having it. But like, if someone had to buy it, it probably still could have just been the Collector.
Yeah.
Because I genuinely, I'm thinking about it. He's not going to use him. He's just going to leave him on the shelf.
That's probably what Asgard thought as well,
Yeah.
and that's why they were like, yeah, give it to the Collector.
Yeah.
It'll just sit on a shelf.
Just sit on the
He
shelf.
won't use the power of the Tesseract.
And he doesn't.
No.
Well, not the Tesseract, the Aether.
Aether. Why did I say Tesseract?
They have the Tesseract in the throne room.
Yes.
That's mentioned in that scene, the post-credits
Yeah,
scene.
they
They're
were like,
we
we
can't
can't
have
have them in this
two
Infinity
Infinity
Stones in the
so
same
close
place.
together.
Yeah.
So the first thing
Meanwhile,
the
on
Collector does-
Earth, having three at once, like...
So yeah, and then we learn that Drax's message in the broadcast room was to
You
Ronan.
called Ronan? And he's literally standing there with two knives. Ah! Like, it's fucking
Bro
Drax.
thinks he's going to take on the whole
Whole
army.
army, like a whole armada.
I think while that's happening, we find out that Yondu and the Ravengers are also on Nowhere.
No.
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 Where are you? Where are you?
Maybe I jumped in.
You're jumping ahead.
He doesn't
Quite
call
a
them
bit.
until like 10
Yeah.
minutes from now.
Yeah.
No, but they're already there.
No.
they're not.
Yes, I'm looking at it. They're already there.
You wrote down the Ravagers are here?
Yeah, because Yondu calls out to him.
No.
No.
Nuh-uh.
Yes, bro.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
Yondu is here. I told you. They're already here.
How did what? What? I don't remember that at all.
They're already here.
You and I are both crazy, right?
Okay, I now hate two parts of it. Why?
Why is
How?
Yondu there?
Why does he call him later if he's already there?
Well, because they were far away at that point.
You know why I thought he wasn't there yet? Because literally
When
10
he
minutes
calls
later,
Yondu, 10 minutes later,
he
makes
like
it sound like
warps in.
Yeah,
Because they're already there.
I guess so.
No, I know, but it just feels like, oh, Somehow Yondu beat them
Somehow Yondu returned.
outside of nowhere before Peter and them were able to escape in the pods.
Yeah, I get it.
Somehow they got back to their ship and the big boy ship before. It just feels weird.
Yeah,
the timing feels off now.
That was. I think is Yondu's whole reason of being there just so that he can save them afterwards.
I guess.
Maybe in a script point of
Well, he
view,
was on-
but
last
not
time he
his
was on-
point.
I
of
know
view.
that. I
He's
know.
after
I
Quill.
know. Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
But like,
Last time
did
we
they
saw-
only put him in this scene so that him showing up?
So you would know he's in
At
the
the last
vicinity,
second?
so he
Because
could
I wasn't
save
even
them very
thinking
close.
about that. I just thought Yondu was.
I thought just Yondu was on his way.
Yeah.
To be fair, the last time we saw Yondu, the broker told him that the collector was buying the orbs. That's
Yeah.
why he's there.
Yeah, but like
But Yondu doesn't do anything for the next 10 minutes. He's just
literally, we don't
appears,
see him again. We see him
And then they
appear.
run.
They run,
and then it's Ronan.
and then they're running from Ronan, not them, right?
I can't believe James Gunn would do this to us.
This is very confusing. I'm confused. now.
It's such a split second thing. Also.
It is
It's
such a
not-
split second.
Was I not looking at the TV?
It happens so
Maybe
quick.
maybe I looked away for a split second.
Was I?
Maybe
I
looked
looked
away.
down to eat like my chicken nugget, and I look back up and Yondu's already gone.
I knew it wasn't cry. Like I swear Yondu was there.
No, you're good. It's just I can't believe they did that.
You caught that and wrote that, and we tried to gaslight you into thinking you were stupid. We're losers.
I'm surrounded by a bunch of losers.
We're people who
trying to
lose,
think,
who
then
have
why-
lost things.
You've lost your mind.
Exactly. You stole it right out of my mouth.
So they run away not because of Ronan or part because of Ronan, but because
also
they
because
see
Yondu's
Yondu.
there.
Yeah.
So he sees Yondu and takes off instead of you called Ronan and takes off. He just sees Yondu and takes off. Oh, because Ronan's still in the ship, so he has no reason to take off running. Yondu's on the ground and can chase after.
Yeah. Him and the Ravengers.
So that's why he starts running from Yondu.
But then, like when they get into the ship fights,
it's
not-
just
it's just Ronan's goons and
yeah, because Nebula knows where the orb is, and the orb's in one of those pods. Go after the pods, so they go after that. So then I guess during that whole chase, Yondu's like, "All right, guys, back to the ship."
you gotta follow them, and then
So then why does Peter need to tell Yondu his coordinates later? He needs to give him the exact coordinates so they can be picked up.
I guess
Well,
so.
they're
They
outside
just
in-
le-
They're outside.
They just left nowhere.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to be
Like there's this
absolutely
whole
sure.
battle. I
Maybe we're
guess,
following.
yeah.
Well, also nowhere's a giant head space thing.
Yeah,
That's
but
the-
Yondu's already on nowhere.
It could be like, your friend lives down the road. You just don't know what house number, so your friend has to give you the house number. Could be like that. I don't know.
Anyway, just to wind back.
They had
there.
to leave nowhere to come back to find Quill.
Yeah, I guess so.
So Drax wants to fight Ronan, and he gets his chance to have a little one-on-one.
Yeah,
Gamora
he
and-
like stops Ronan from getting back on the necro. I tried to say the name of the dang ship.
The
because-
Necronomicon.
Yeah, it was some necro thing. I was trying to be cool and
Who's
say the
that
name, but I
Necromon?
couldn't.
Gamora, Rocket, and Peter, they get like a little escape pods, I think, right?
Yeah, they're mining
Yes,
vessels.
they leave Groot behind for the moment, unfortunately.
That's only one person can fit. Groot, you stay here.
Nebula notices them on the pods and goes to chase after them.
That's where the orb is. Drax prevents Ronan from going with Nebula onto it, so he orders Nebula to get the orb.
Yeah,
And
but
then
Drax is like
him and Drax-
getting diffed by Ronan.
Oh, like hugely.
Up to this point, Drax was like the most powerful force we had seen.
Yes.
And he's getting bodied by Ronan.
Like absolutely bodied. And Ronan's not even like powered up with the stone.
He's like
He's
shrugging him off.
yeah. He's like dodging as well. He's like, this is like, I do this for train. Like this is day one training kind of thing, you know?
He's like fighting a toddler with a plastic lightsaber.
Yeah, you know, he's like one arm behind the back, like parrying everything. Like,
And we have a big pod chase. Nebula is chasing Gamora around like the Nowhere Skull. Peter and Rocket, they crash their ships to help Gamora because there's some.
Yeah, they mentioned that the ships are quote unquote tough or whatever word.
Yeah, Peter's like they're virtually indestructible, and Rocket's like not
against the
blaster fire.
And he's like, that's not what I meant. He's like, oh,
and then literally just rams into
kamikaze.
Quill rips the ceiling off one and then goes in with the pod and then uses the mining arms to control the ship.
Badass.
A ship within the ship. And then uses it to shoot down the ships that are chasing Gamora's mining
because she's trying to reach the Milano.
Yeah, she's trying to reach the Milano. She can't get there, so she, for some reason, decides to take it out into space.
It's a little bit ahead. Ronan beats up Drax again. He says he doesn't remember killing his family. I think he mentions.
Yeah, Drax is throughout this whole thing is like, you killed my family, and trying to beat Ronan up, and then Ronan's like, I don't remember. I don't recall this.
Who you are.
Yeah, I don't know who you are.
Know who you are.
The fuck? You at me for something I did like last week? What?
You're pulling up old tweets like that, bro?
Yeah.
Iron Man, I don't even remember what I had for breakfast this morning.
Gluten-free waffles. Oh, that's right.
You would know as soon as I say it. The exact second I'm referencing.
That's okay. You referenced an Iron Man movie.
Yeah, that's why I'm not surprised.
So then Gamora takes the pod out into the open space, but the pods are not meant for big space travel.
No, and then literally she's just in the clear, wide open in space.
Nebula trash talks Gamora.
And Gamora's like pleading with her. Like the orb. She's not even pleading for her life, just pleading to let the orb not go to Ronan.
Everyone will die if he gets the stone. And then Gamora's ship just explodes.
Yeah, Nebula fires the blast, and she goes.
Nebula
out
grabs
into space.
the orb.
Yep.
And then Rocket and Peter.
Before that, Ronan then throws Drax into like a giant vat.
Oh, I thought that happened after this. Okay.
There's a lot going on.
Ronan finishes Drax off. Well, no, doesn't finish Drax off.
He
Knocks
finishes
him out.
messing with him.
Yeah, knocks him out.
Then Nebula goes and picks him up.
I don't remember killing your family, and I doubt I'll remember killing you.
Chucks him into the vat, leaves him there, walks away, aura forms.
Literally.
And then now in space, Gamora is dying because her ship exploded. She's just kind of floating there.
It's like
She might live a few minutes with some enhancement, but we can't do anything for her. And these pods can only fit one person, even though there looks like plenty of space for her to be in like a lap or something. Anyway, that's the other problem I have. They can totally fit two people in there.
Yondu.
It's like the Titanic door. Anyway, yeah. Peter calls Yondu. Yondu, you want me? Come get me. I'm at 227K324. 24.
Is that the actual number?
Yes, I wrote it down.
Oh my god.
I only knew 227K.
You had to look up.
And I had to look up 324. I thought it was 596 before until I looked it up.
Oh my god.
So I'll be honest, I only knew half of that number.
So Peter gets out of his pod and he gives Gamora his Star-Lord mask to help her.
and
Rocket's like, Peter, you'll die in seconds. And then he doesn't die in seconds.
Well, we find out later.
Yes,
on.
I know.
This is this the first of 3 times that he does this heroic act in this same capacity?
First one?
First of 3.
No, in the second one, he's on the opposite side.
Yeah.
The third one.
Yeah.
The third one, he does this again.
Yeah.
Yes.
But let's get ahead.
Yeah.
Gamora is saved at this point.
Yes.
But Peter is freezing.
Yeah, he's starting to die, and
then the Ravager ships come.
And we just see Yondu in his ship, like, staring at him, and then you see the beam tractor them in.
He found heroism inside.
Yeah, oh my god. He's like, it looks like he's about to say something, like, really off, like, heroic, not, like, dickish, you know, like lack of a better term, because I can't think of the actual term I want to use.
I found something inside of me.
Douchey,
something incredibly heroic.
I found
not to brag.
Yeah, literally, like,
objectively.
Oh my god. And you can see Gamora, like, roll her eyes, like, oh my god, I thought you were going to say something, like, actual, you know, something hot in this moment since you're on top of me.
He gets a pass because he did just save her life.
That's probably why she doesn't immediately, like...
smack him or shoot him.
Yeah, it's just like, okay, get off of me. Where's the orb? You know?
They got it.
Yeah. Damn it. She's like, oh, come on. And then Yondu starts his shit with Peter.
Well, then Kraglund's like, welcome home. This is Peter and Gamora.
Yeah, they open the door. Welcome home with all the guns pointing at them.
Then we cut back to Drax. Groot saves Drax out of the vat of liquid.
Yeah.
They have to stab him
He
through
stabs,
the lungs just to
yeah.
get the liquid out.
Liquid out of the lungs.
What the hell is the liquid? It's just a vat of something.
It's a vat of...
It looks like
I think it's
juice.
probably like exoplasm from the head, maybe? I don't know. That would be my guess, but I don't know.
Looks like orange juice.
Tastes like lemonade.
Oh, God.
So then Rocket's like, they're all idiots. Quill just got himself captured. And now the bounty's gone.
Yeah.
The whole plan's awry.
All right, Groot, let's go. Maybe we can live on the edge of the... live
The
our
other side
lives
of-
of the
the other side of the
galaxy before Ronan blows it up.
Drax has like a moment of self-realization. He's like, man,
I
I'm so
fucked up.
angry.
Yeah, I fucked
trying to
up. This
cover
is
my
my
loss.
blunder. Yeah.
Rock's like, oh, boo-hoo. My wife and child are dead.
There's another thing.
People lose people.
There's another thing that comes back to you with hindsight. That is the exact same shit. I wish I could remember his name. The bad guy in Guardians 3. It's exact same shit he does to Rocket.
That's just how he was raised.
Yeah, literally. So it's just like, ooh, they have a lot in common.
Oh, yeah.
More than Drax realizes.
So Rocket just wants to like get out of here while they still can try to salvage whatever they can.
And then Groot's like, I am Groot. And then Rocket's like, I know they're the only friends we ever had.
So goofy.
Yeah. I am Groot. How are we gonna save them? I am Groot. It's just like the one-sided conversation where Rocket's basically saying what Groot's just said to you in
like,
the audience.
You ever play like those text adventure like visual novels where you click an option and the character like repeats what you said as the question?
Oh yeah.
Continues. It's literally
It's
that.
literally it's like fun fact about just Groot's lines. Apparently, every "I am Groot" has its own
in the script.
its own meaning and line.
Only Vin Diesel's seen it.
Vin Diesel also learned like a bunch of languages to say "I am Groot" in
for the dubs.
For all the dubs, yeah, he did that himself.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah,
because it's just the 3 words.
it's literally just those 3 words. So you just translate those words into all the different languages.
Groot.
Yeah, basically.
So then Rocket, Drax, and Groot team up to go save Quill and go.
Wait. You're making me beat up grass! Now continue.
Those 3 are teaming up to go save Quill and Gamora from
Rocket's frustrated
the
about it.
Ravagers.
It's like, fuck, now I gotta do the right thing.
He's probably still drunk at this point.
Probably.
Just like a little tipsy.
Yeah, and it's like at the end of his buzz.
Little buzz.
Then we come back to Ronan, who's on Zoom with Thanos.
This is where he just looks like a giant square.
So now, let's see. Ronan knows it's an Infinity Stone,
He's like, what use do I have for you?
and Thanos is no longer the most powerful in the universe.
Not anymore! Because what's his face? Craig. I don't know. I called him
Craig?
Craig. I don't know. What's his name? Korath. He knew what I was talking about.
How? He said Craig.
What are the?
Who else am I talking about?
I don't know.
Yeah. Who? That guy. Who? I love him.
So yeah, he puts the stone in the hammer.
Well, he grabs it out of the orb first, but then he starts dying. So he looks to the Korath and is like, dude, give me that hammer. And he hands him the hammer, and then he puts it into the hammer, and then finally is able to control the power.
He's gonna get Kree justice on Xandar,
1,000
1,000
years of Kree justice.
and then he's coming after Thanos.
And then I'm coming after you.
And then immediately Nebula switches sides to Ronan. She's like, "Yeah, I'm going with that guy."
Oh, you want to kill my father? Okay, I'll gladly destroy 1,000 planets for
I
you.
will do whatever you tell me as long as we kill Thanos.
Yeah, you kill him, I'm all yours, honey bunch. Like,
That's crazy. Agreed.
oh my god.
Then we come back to the Ravager ship.
Mm-hmm.
Yondu's beating, I think they have Peter against the wall or something.
Against the wall.
Beating him up.
They're about to kill him.
Yondu again off on, we were gonna eat you, I saved your life. These fools, they wanted to eat you and I prevent. And then he's like, dude, people won't even think about eating other people.
Not even the first thing that comes
like, every time we meet, you say this, that you saved me from being eaten from people. It's like, let alone be grateful for it, too. Like, I gotta be grateful that you, a person, didn't decide to eat me. Thanks.
See, it's kind of funny. Here's another thing that's funny with hindsight. He did save his life.
Yeah, he did. By not letting his crew eat him, and by not delivering him to his father.
Even, he couldn't have left him on Earth, because then he would have come back for him one day.
Well, yeah, his father would have sent a different party or whatever. So different third party to get him.
1,000% save Peter's life.
Yeah, by raising him on
as a Ravager
ship.
But yeah, then Gamora tells Yondu that Ronan's gonna use the stone to kill
billions of lives will be lost.
The whistle comes out, aimed at Peter. Peter says they'll be missing out on the biggest score of a lifetime because of the Infinity Stone.
She knows a buyer.
I know a guy.
I know a guy who knows a guy. Yeah.
Were they just gonna go back to the code?
Literally, what? Like, huh?
Do a U-turn.
Yeah, do a Yui. He's right there. He'll give you 4 billion units.
So with this new idea, Yondu lets Peter free.
Yeah.
They all start cheering.
Like
Another
family again. Yeah, like whole party. And then they're like, all right, we need a plan.
And then just then, their ship gets hit by some, non-lethal.
Oh, yeah. So they just...
Before we jump too far ahead, knowing what we know...
Too far ahead, we're saying the next scene.
I'm staying in the previous scene.
Oh, okay.
Knowing what we know in Guardians 2, do you think Yondu... It happens 2 or 3 times in this movie. Do you think Yondu was actually going to kill Peter? Do you think he was looking for any excuse not to?
Any excuse not to.
So what do you think?
100%.
I'm honestly on the fence. I think
there's pressure from his crew.
Well, absolutely.
And he'd consider it, but I feel like as soon as it comes to shove, I gotta pull the trigger, he's not doing it. I think he looks at him too much like a son.
I think I'm on the fence about that. I don't think he would be very happy about it. I definitely don't think he'd be thrilled at all, but I don't know if I'd say he'd be able to stop himself just because the whole crew being... I don't know. Again, I'm on the fence.
Fair enough.
Know one way or the other.
I just think throughout this whole movie, he's using the same excuse.
He's absolutely looking for every single reason.
And it's just literally everything.
Specific instances, but
he's he's talking me into this score now. Yeah, I'll just do
the score
just to make the other Ravagers happy.
Yeah, he's like, I can take this out to make my crew happy instead of killing Quill. So I think there's these little pockets of, he's his father, that they're not really saying because they want to save it for the second movie. More of the father-son dynamic, but...
Mary Poppins.
Yeah.
I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
I'm Mary Poppins. Who's Mary? Is he cool? Yeah, he's cool. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all.
So everyone runs outside to see it's the Milano shooting at the Ravager ship. Yeah. Rocket threatens the Ravager. And isn't Drax sitting on...
what is it called?
He says something.
Hadron Enforcer.
Yeah, Enforcer.
It's a gun. It's
a big gun of rocket design.
Big gun.
Custom made gun.
We saw him building it earlier with the bomb.
He starts counting down.
Yeah, he's like, 5. I'll give you a count of 5. 5! Dude, stop. We're okay. We made a deal. We made a deal.
Oh, hey, Quill. How you doing?
How you doing?
That's how you know they're bros.
Yeah, they're already bros. Yeah, just...
It doesn't take much for bros.
No.
And then we get to the pre-plan.
They're
in a circle jerk.
That's crazy. It doesn't take much for bros.
My goodness.
Well, they're grilling Quill now, and then Quill's grilling...
Well, Peter wants to use the Ravager's army to help save Xandar.
Yeah.
That is their plan.
And at parts, Rocket's like, we just saved your life. And they're like, blowing us up is not saving us.
I have part of a plan. 12%.
12% of a plan.
Groot's like, I am Groot. I know 11 is better than 11%.
Thank you, Groot.
So this is the Guardians meeting before they're pitching to Yondu.
Yeah. Peter's like, come on, guys. We
this big
need
plan.
a big plan, and I only got 12% of
gotta
one.
lock
Help me
in.
out.
And then he gives an inspirational speech about losers.
Yeah, we're losers.
We're losers. And they all look at him.
Not like that.
Not like that.
We lost something.
We've lost stuff.
We've lost stuff.
What has Groot lost? His arm?
He's lost his arm.
What is he lost?
Maybe he lost his
tree
family.
His tree family?
We don't really get much backstory on Groot, do we?
So it's the Kree versus the tree.
The Kree tree.
That's crazy. Write that down.
Tree.
The Tree.
The Tree.
The Tree.
The Creech. Anyway.
This is a suicide mission.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
Are we
right.
some
Peter.
kind of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1?
Yeah.
eventually won by-
You're asking us to die. Oh, it gets deep, intense. I know we're joking and stuff right now, but like
It's a good speech.
it's a good speech, and it's a good like it brings us back down moment. You know, it's not a joking moment. It's literally like Rocket in all seriousness is like, Peter, you're asking us to die, and then Peter in realization is like, I guess I am, and he has to take a step away, you know.
And then Gamora is like, I've spent my whole life living with my enemies. It would be an honor to die among friends.
Finally,
something
calling
like
them
that.
friends. Yes, I think that was pretty good. You got it good.
Yeah, it was a good scene.
It's a really
one
good
by
heart
one, they
teaching.
all
Yeah,
rise
when they all stand up,
Groot,
and then
Groot, ever the eloquent, I am Groot.
So they all look at Rocket.
and they
He's
all
still
look at
sitting
Rocket,
down.
and Rocket's like,
Oh,
oh great, here we
A
go.
bunch of jackasses
standing in a circle. Look, great, you happy now?
You happy
Bunch
now?
of jackasses standing in a circle.
So then we
To
go-
break the serious moment to give us back into Guardians mode.
So then we cut to the plan. Well, they're
Yeah.
pitching the plan to the Ravengers.
And while they're pitching, they're suiting up. We got interjecting scenes of them suiting up.
They basically say one touch of the planet's surface with the stone will destroy everything.
Yeah,
So they can't let the stone or the ship reach
Touch
the ground floor.
Basically,
Rocket's gonna lead a team to blow a hole into Ronan's ship, like on the side of it, to
So they
infiltrate.
can board.
Yeah.
Yep.
The Sakarian
Followed
soldiers are like
by
paper
Yondu
people,
and-
as they mentioned.
Oh yeah, they're like paper to me.
And then once they're on, because using Gamora's knowledge of how Ronan will operate a like infiltration mission, Ronan will isolate himself behind like security details or whatever doors, which the power source can be dismantled, which is elsewhere.
Which she will do.
Yeah.
Which is literally just the floor beneath the door, but okay.
And then they'll use Rocket's enforcer gun to kill Ronan.
Yeah.
And they'll celebrate. So, yeah.
Peter Quill running.
They'll retrieve the stone, contain it in a device. I think they give out a different.
Yeah, they give out a bunch of orbs to like everyone, basically.
To
Like,
contain it.
yeah, it's like if you're around it, here, contain
Well,
it.
they can't touch it. They got to put it inside.
Yeah, exactly.
And then Peter's gonna alert one of the Nova officers that they have.
And they call Amos, or well,
We're jumping a little bit
ahead,
ahead, but
yeah.
that is what he's going to do.
Call Wreck-It Ralph.
yeah.
And Rocket's like, I want that one guy's eye.
I want that one guy's
We
eye.
need that
That
guy's eye.
No, we
he doesn't.
don't.
No,
we
he
don't.
doesn't.
And then he's just. I love like the look around at the eye. The guy with the eye. It's like.
And then Rocket's
huh?
like, again, trying not to laugh.
Yeah, no, but
I need it.
This one's way
Way
more
more
apparent.
obvious, but,
yeah,
like-
he's totally cracking up.
Yeah.
But I need it.
I need it.
Yeah.
But Yondu, by the end, wants the stone. He doesn't want to give it to the Nova.
Yeah, he's basically like, hey, at the end of this, Quill, I get the stone.
Then we get cherry bomb.
This scene is great. This whole scene.
We see all the little figurines on.
Oh yeah.
On his dashboard.
By the way, that suit up scene is the scene that I'm talking about, where they, like Drax looks at a shirt and pants and then throws the shirt away and just goes with the pants, and they're all suiting up, and then they all come together at the end. That's when Rocket scratches or like pulls his junk, and someone animated it.
There's one part where Peter Quill like wipes at his nose.
Yeah.
They're the losers.
Suiting up.
Yeah, suiting up. Get
So
ready.
all the ships roll out of the Ravager ship, and they're ready to go to Xandar.
Yeah.
We cut to the Nova headquarters. The Nova officers telling Nova Prime that Ronan is coming with one of the Infinity Stones, because Peter at this point probably called them.
Peter called. Yeah. Peter called.
He got my dick message.
He got my dick message.
He said he's not an a-hole, but 100% not a dick.
He's an a-hole.
And I'm quoting him here.
And I'm quoting him
A
here.
dick.
He's not 100% a dick.
And they believe Peter.
Do you believe him? Well, I don't believe anyone's 100% a dick. Do you believe he's here to help?
Yes.
Yeah.
Star Prince.
Star Prince.
So
Look
then
out.
Nebula reports to Ronan that the Ravengers are coming.
Mr. Cellophane. Yeah, sorry.
They're all coming in.
They're all coming.
The Ravengers, they shoot at like the front entrance of Ronan's ship to block out that,
These giant fireballs
Yeah.
that spread out.
and they go under his ship to
Yeah,
kind of go.
they go under.
They go beneath it, and they start shooting like at the side of the ship.
Yeah, Rocket, Yondu's right-hand man that gets the whistle. Kraglin. I don't know why I couldn't remember his name.
Sean Gunn.
And then there was a third ship, but I can't remember who was piloting it.
It was Yondu.
No.
It wasn't? Yondu's piloting one of the ships.
Yes, but he never makes it
Was it not Peter?
near. What?
Was it not Peter?
It's not Peter. No, they don't. They're not near it. This is also part of the stupidness, by the way, of this
You
plan.
talking about one of the Xandar troops?
No, it's three
It's the
Ravager
Ravager
ships
ships that are-
shooting at the hole, but all three of them aren't going through that hole. Peter and Yondu, who are in two separate ships, are still incoming.
Maybe
Why they didn't just fly with Rocket in the first place, I don't know.
Well, if you want to talk about like issues with the final boss, we'll get.
Oh yeah,
there's
no,
another
like
thing we'll
these
get
are.
to.
I'm just listing the
Yeah.
the small problems that I have with this.
So meanwhile, while this is happening, Nova Prime orders the Xandarians to get out of town, to start running out of here because the ship's coming down. So we see a bunch of people scattering. I think maybe at this point specifically, we see a pink family.
That's not yet.
Okay, but we do.
That's when they start dive bombing.
A pink family. You gotta
Well,
phrase it like
That's what
Patrick Starr's parents.
We'll mention them later.
Yeah.
Anywho, then the Rocket and Ravagers, they shoot the side of the ship. They open it, I believe, and
The Nova Corps forms a blockade.
it's a little later.
Oh,
the Ronin
fuck.
ship is trying to move away because I guess at this point they sense that something's happening, so they're trying to move. The
Yeah,
ship
they
out.
engage. No, I think they're trying to go to the surface.
That too.
I don't think they're sensing something happening with the blowing up of the hole. I think they're just like, hey, go land
They're
on the
just full
planet.
speed ahead towards the ground.
Yeah, go towards the ground. We need to get there as quick as possible.
Meanwhile,
Blow
this
it up.
in the Milano, everyone else and Yondu, they're dodging explosions and
I'm doing
whatnot.
it as a separate ship.
He's in a separate ship. The
Then-
other four except Rocket are in
Yeah.
the Milano.
In the Milano.
Eventually, Yondu does get his ship gets hit and he has to go down.
Yeah, he like takes out a ship and it like hits into him, and then he's like, Peter, no more games. I'm going down. You better give me that orb when this is all done.
And he has to ditch.
And he has to ditch. Yeah.
So now the Milano's flying solo towards Ronin's ship, but then the Nova Corps little planes start helping the Milano.
Yeah, because he's not able. Rocket, I can't get to you. There's too many of them. And then Nova Corps comes in and helps them.
And then the Milano eventually does crash.
Yeah, and
into
then
the-
Seal. What was his name? Keel, Beal,
It's one of the guys.
Creel. It's like something EEL or something.
It's one of
Saul? No, it's not Saul.
Saul Goodman.
Maybe it is Sal.
It's
Sal. Sal. Maybe it's
the,
Sal.
like SALL.
Yeah, maybe that one. He's just the guy we see who's the commander of these ships, and he's the one who in contact with Rocket in this moment, and is like, or with Peter in this moment, and is like,
Iranian Sal. Of the Nova
Sal.
Corps.
Yeah, we got there in the end.
They got my dick message.
He got my dick message, and he was like, I was
He
against
says,
this.
I did not advise. I advised against trusting
Yeah.
you. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to quote.
So then the Milano gets into Ronin's ship.
Yeah, because Rocket's like, no! And then he flies right in.
We are just like Kevin Bacon.
Just like Kevin Bacon! Fucking hilarious, man.
So then Nebula reports that the ship has been infiltrated.
Yeah.
And
I just like how he takes out the entire hangar that he flies into with the Malak.
It is a big ship.
Now this is pod
Yeah,
racing.
yeah. And then Drax in the backseat just laughing his head off, like
His
just.
hat off. You're about to say his hat.
I was gonna say ass and head at the same time,
That works too.
so I was saying hass basically, not hat.
so yeah, Nebula tells some guards to start preparing for attack.
Yeah.
So the Nova Corps, they're banding together now to prevent the ship from reaching the ground.
Yeah,
This is
Nova
the-
Prime's like join together and form a barricade.
Blockade.
A
This is the
blockade.
part that's kind of.
It's so stupid.
This is kind of goofy.
It's so stupid.
Why? First of all,
Like
See,
it works.
when
but,
I-
like, from the beginning, their
it works
ships
for
look
like 5
like for
minutes.
seconds, for 5 seconds, and their ships are being crushed the entire time.
When I rewatched this for this, I was misremembering because you know in Guardians 2, the army that they're flying against they're all drones. They're all piloted remotely.
Yeah.
I thought that was the case here.
Oh no!
Until we get like the interior close-ups as they're being crushed, and then I remembered it's like, why the fuck are they?
Like, why didn't they decide to break formation as soon as like their nose got bent in like halfway? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, break formation, you're gonna blow up.
Get like a
even
second
before-
wave or something.
Yeah.
But like also, if they have an entire thing dedicated to like let's make a blockade formation, why wouldn't they have unmanned blockade formation drones?
Literally, and
Like
then
expendable
what's
blockade drones.
What's keeping the Creel from just turning and looking at them and firing at them anyway?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're also now sitting ducks
Yeah.
in this blockade.
This was kind of goofy.
It was all impromptu attack. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, but
Maybe.
like Nova Prime did not win that election on strategic genius.
But like at the same time, it's like how else do you keep the? If you blow it up, it lands on the ground. You don't want that.
Yeah.
So how else do you keep it from going to the planet?
I
A
don't know,
giant net to push it back.
But like
Or you
those
push
ships,
it back
the thing with
somehow.
those ships have the feature built in. This wasn't like an improvised
Yeah.
solution.
No, I know. It's not.
So why would they build manned ships with the feature
Yeah.
that is almost guaranteed to kill
Out
most
of this context, also, what is this barricade for?
Yeah.
Like
But-
it's not a barrier that goes in front of the ships. Like the noses
They
of the
connect
ships
to each other from the side.
from the sides, and the noses are still in the front. So if it is like a blockade for like incoming fire and stuff, or meant for that purpose, they're still getting hit.
Yeah.
Like so, it
So
still
like
doesn't make any sense.
You would think that they'd be like unmanned
Or-
expendable
yeah.
drones. Like instead of like the blockade
no, they're
fails.
single piloted.
Blockade fails. Oh no, we just lost a couple billion in hardware. But instead, it's oh no, we just lost 400 pilots.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
That
I
was,
don't.
it
Yeah.
was stupid.
There's a lot of this fight that's like, why?
Because it looks cool.
No, it doesn't even look cool.
Team Quill is now on Ronan's ship.
Yeah.
Groot lights the way, I believe.
Yeah, it's so dark in here, and then Groot's like, "Whoa, pretty flowers."
Groot.
And then they have another touching moment with Drax. He's like, "You are my friend. You vermin is my friend. You whore are my friend."
I like Drax.
Drax is cool.
And then Nebula confronts the whole team. Drax hits her with the big gun.
Literally, no one insults my friends. After just insulting all of that.
No one insults the vermin and the whore,
Yeah.
but me.
Yeah, then we cut to the ground. We see Yondu. He picks up one of the trinkets, I guess, that fell out. And
Order your men to turn on the Nova Corps.
there's a bunch of Ronin goons around him. And then we
And
see,
a ship.
Yeah, and then we see him use the whistle.
Okay, this scene looks cool, but it's so impractical.
Really?
Why didn't the ship shoot him?
Too quick.
I honestly, that's how I interpret it. I think it was...
Okay, if it was like slowed down for us, technically, so we could see all the action, fine. But if that's how fast the dart moves around, someone, with the amount of people behind him, especially the guy who falls last, had all that time to pull one trigger. The gun's already pointed.
They might have just been stunned.
I get it, but
this is less stupid than the mad blockade.
Yes, I agree. It's less stupid. It's more one of those like small little picky things that I have with it. Like, yes, it looks cool. Yes, I love the scene. The first time I ever watched it, I was like, "Fuck it, Yondu, awesome, yeah, whistle." Don't get me wrong. I love the whistle.
It definitely looks cool.
I love the whistle arrow. It looks so cool. There's just a lot of impracticalities that surround it. That annoy me sometimes.
The thing that comes to my mind is like, imagine you're part of this army. Not even like this gang. Like there's an army of like 30 dudes against one. In less than 5 seconds, you're all dead. The shock of that as it's happening might be enough to keep you from reacting more than just like
the entire time they're just standing there while the arrow is doing all these fancy loops around.
I don't know.
And we're
on the opposite sides of this. What we usually do. I'm usually the one criticizing this. I mean, you're like, but it's XYZ.
I'm only criticizing it because I've seen it like
a million times,
and it's not lost its cool factor. It's just I'm now analyzing it more.
The novelty is no longer as prevalent.
Yeah, I find myself analyzing it, the whole thing more than when I first watched it.
I just think
the only thing I can think of that would make it work is if they like for the audience slowed it down. You know, like this all took place within like a fraction of a second or a second or like something like that. And then, but for us to see the arrow do all the cool motions, like Quicksilver.
I would say even in Guardians 2, isn't it? Isn't that the big arrow scene?
There is a big arrow scene in Guardians 2, but he's protected and doing it all around the ship. It feels a little more okay and theatrical than literally these 30 guys standing around him in an open field with all guns pointing at him and a ship with the guns pointing at him, and he whistles and is able to take every single one of them out before anyone pulls one trigger. It just feels a tad odd to me.
That's fair.
I can concede that, but I still think it's just the fact that
Rule of Cool still stands. Yeah. It's a sick-ass scene.
I think they were just not expecting 30 troops to die immediately. I think it was just like
they probably couldn't even see what was coming.
Yeah.
True.
But Yondu kills all these guys, and he's safe.
Like he doesn't say like how do you go into a fight without knowledge knowledge of Yondu and his whistling arrow and stuff. I guess this is preemptive.
Maybe it's not,
and that's kind of different.
I mean, they didn't know who Star-Lord was.
Yeah, that's what my mind literally went to that as I was talking.
They know of Ravengers. They don't have to know every intimate detail.
Listen, this thought process that you're talking right now came up in my own head as I was saying it.
Anyway, Yondu kills the dudes.
Yes, he kills all the dudes in a sick-ass fashion.
Yeah, then we go back to the ship. Nebula reassembles after being hit.
Yeah, like her arm needs to fix itself.
This looks excruciating every time.
Her head.
Her jaw's like all the way over there and it snaps back in. Every single time Nebula does that, it makes me uncomfortable. It's freaky.
It is, but it shows how, I guess,
she's
put
more
together
machine
she
than
is.
Man now.
She is more machine, and it can repair her. She can repair herself.
And then she fights Gamora. Gamora versus Nebula. Because Gamora's trying to reach the power core for the security thing.
Yeah.
So then she goes and fights her.
I like the first swing that Nebula does is as if she has the two blades out, but they're not out yet. So she just swings a handle at Gamora before extending both swords.
It's been a long day, dude. Cut her some slack.
I just
reassembled herself.
Yeah, I know. And then she doesn't. Her first cut is just an unsheathed sword. It was just funny.
Wouldn't it be a sheathed sword, not an unsheathed sword? When it's sheathed, it's
Yeah.
knocked out.
Yes. You're right. I do like how, because it's a zappy sword, right? I do like how you can see basically Gamora's entire skeleton when she gets.
Oh
zapped.
yeah, I noticed that too. That looked
Yeah.
excruciating.
But she powers through it.
I'm sure this is not her first fight with Nebula.
They've probably done.
They've
probably
multitudes of times.
even ignoring the fact that they fight each other literally a lot. They've probably sparred together 1,000
With
times
real
too.
weapons.
Yeah, they've definitely sparred
Like
together.
just training.
We know they've sparred together.
So then we come back to the ground. Ronin ships are now dive bombing the city.
This is where we see
Yes.
Ronan says some protocol thing, which basically means dive bomb the city.
But the Nova barriers are still trying to push them back.
Yeah.
But some are still going through. The Xandarians are fleeing. There's a focus on a particular family in this moment.
Pink people. The pink family.
And Rocket is now flying the Milano to protect.
And then, so right before that ship that basically looks like it's going to crash into this mother and daughter, Rocket blows that ship up and then is like to Seal, don't worry about the people down here, we got them.
Yeah.
So I said Seal. Sal. Fucking
Better call Seal.
Brain fart. Anyway, yeah.
Then we come back to the ship. Now it's Peter, Groot, and Drax. They run into Korath and a bunch of Ronin goons. Korath recognizes Star-Lord.
Finally! And then they go out into
They have
big
a
battle.
big battle, yeah.
And then Star-Lord basically just gets beat by him and goes off to beat other guys instead.
It's funny.
It's really fun because
Pick
it's
your
like
battles.
he's like finally, and then they have like 0.2 seconds of a fight together, and then it's Drax versus him.
Pick your battles.
We get a brief cut of Rocket and the Ravagers protecting the people, shooting down the Ronin ships. Nebula and Gamora, they're still fighting. It might be all intercut with a bunch of stuff. Groot slams.
No, these are all like intercut things.
Groot beats up some guy. Drax is fighting Korath. Star-Lord does blaster things and thrusters. He's flying around and stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. And then eventually, Drax rips a thing out of...
Wait, before he rips it out, he goes to the guys, finger on throat means death, and then rips it out. And he, as the guy literally is shaking and falling to the ground, Drax looks over, metaphor. And then Peter's like, yeah, kind of.
I love Drax.
So funny.
So yeah, that guy's dead.
Yeah, and they go through this tunnel, and there's
a bunch of
There's
reinforcements
reinforcements.
Reinforcements come, and he just one
extends his arm,
through
stabs like five of them,
guys,
smacks them back and forth against the other guys
for way too
for
long,
like a solid
like
30 plus seconds.
Up,
them
down, back, left, right.
Retracts his arm and then just smiles.
Just turns around and just has that shitty.
not even
grin
like
again.
not even like an evil grin, just like a goofy
Like,
wide-eyed,
I did it.
I did it.
Like, I really just want like him to have a thumbs up in that image. Like, I did good.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
And then Ronan speaks to Xandar. He uses his powered hammer to blast through the barriers.
Yeah, he shoots the
Everything-
barrier that's right in front of him.
Everything starts
basically.
exploding.
Sal does.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
No,
it's...
he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Yeah, he does. He's super dead.
Sal is super dead.
You don't walk away from
I'm
that.
thinking of the other guy.
Yeah, no.
No, Wreck-It Ralph survives.
Yeah, well, yeah.
He
I know
starts... So the barricade starts, like, blowing up and falling apart, and then Sal calls to Rocket, and he's like, Rocket! And then Rocket's like, hold on, Sal!
and then-
Just for a... And then...
that. Don't want to step on your tip. That's too soon.
Yeah, but he doesn't wake up in 80 years. He's just dead.
Yeah...
As far as we know, The Rise of Sal will return to
Oh
Disney
my God.
Plus.
Secret Wars!
Secret Wars!
Sal will return.
That'd be so funny.
Glump Shadow will return in The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah.
So that explodes. Gamora is still fighting Nebula. We see the skeleton, Gamora's skeleton, when she gets tasered. Stuff happens. Nebula almost falls off the ship because
Gamora grabs
Yeah.
her arm.
Yeah.
Help us defeat him.
Doesn't grab the arm, reaches her arm out for Nebula to grab it, but Nebula doesn't.
No, she grabs her arm And then Nebula like cuts it off.
She cuts off her own hand, and then she hijacks the ship.
But she cuts it up like at the wrist.
Okay, well she grabs the wrist instead of the arm, but she grabs Nebula, not
Does
like
she grab Nebula?
She absolutely grabs Nebula.
Wait
a minute! No, you're right. Her wrist gets caught on machinery as she's going down.
On like barbed wire, not barbed wire, but
okay, so,
things that look like barbs.
Yeah, so no,
and that's
Gamora doesn't grab
her hand is stuck, and she's like, oh, and then Gamora's
reaches
like,
out to
take
pull
my
her,
hand,
and
let's
then
beat them together.
Off
yeah, and then she's like looking down. She cuts her hand, lands on one of the Ravager ships, and the Ravager's like, what the? And she punches through the thing and says, get out! And we see the Ravager get thrown out of the
poor guy
ship. Yeah, doomed to fall to his doom.
Bro died for the comedic bit.
Yeah, literally.
Worst way to go.
And there goes Nebula. I don't think we see her again.
Not in this movie.
Not in this movie, yeah.
Rest in peace.
Anywho, rest in peace.
So Gamora then breaks the power core to the security thing and
then shoots the floor right above her and jumps up to where the rest of them are.
Yes, and then Star-Lord prepares the giant gun. And it
as Ronan turns around and it like you see it lock onto his chest and
the movie's over, they win, everyone's happy.
And then stupid Drax.
But Ronan still stands.
Yeah, no, Drax says the stupid jinxing line, you got him! No! Like right after it happened. He was dead. And then Drax says it.
And he miraculously revives.
Yep, and gets up.
That's totally
At least
what
you
happened.
can see the giant charred hole from the explosion.
How do you walk away from that? That's crazy.
By having the power of an Infinity Stone.
I guess so. That's crazy.
So then Ronan blasts them with the hammer.
Yeah, he doesn't use the power of the Infinity Stone. He uses the hammer power to push them back.
You know, he's aura farming.
True. And then Drax immediately gets up and starts running at him with the dagger. But Ronan literally just stops him and is like,
Joking him.
I do remember your family, actually. It was pathetic. And
then Rocket comes crashing in.
It just runs Drax and Ronan over.
The whole ship just starts crumbling.
Crumbling. It starts falling towards the planet.
Yeah.
Planet.
Well,
Xandar.
got lost. He made it to the surface. It was nice knowing you guys.
Yeah.
Should we say our final words
We
before
should.
Ronan kills us all?
Mm-hmm.
Avengers assemble.
That's not
No. Jokes aside,
Rocket and Drax get knocked out because of this. The ship is crashing down.
Gamora, or is it? I forget who drags Drax over.
They all eventually get in a circle together.
They're all in a circle.
As the ship is falling out of the sky, Groot encircles them in his tree.
Yeah, and then Rocket, who is in Quill's arms, wakes up when basically almost all covered, and is like, "What are you doing, Groot? You'll die." We are Groot. Oh, so touching, because then Rocket's crying, and Groot wipes the tear from Rocket's eye.
I'm gonna miss him, man. We never saw Groot again.
We'd never see this version of Groot again.
We still haven't.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. He's just Groot Jr.
It's just Groot. This version Groot is unfortunately
super dead.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
He saved the Guardians.
So the ship crashes down onto the ground of the Xandar city. There's debris everywhere.
We see the Awesome Mix Volume 1 still in its... that whole thing is still together and it's playing a song right now. Should be important 2 seconds.
Peter, Drax, and Gamora, they steadily rise from the debris.
Yeah, and they start walking
Rocket
down.
is mourning Groot, and he's holding twigs.
He's holding twigs, yeah. A bunch of bystanders start walking over, and then ominous music. Ronan comes in. Yeah.
Something evil speech. This is the
give
end.
up your original.
Rocket tries to...
And then speaks like a different... Like
the
what?
Kree language?
What?
What are you saying?
And then Rocket does the lunge at him.
Oh, he
gets lunged at beforehand. He gets smacked away over to his device that they've used to shoot him before, the gun.
The Enforcer.
The Enforcer, yeah. And he starts fixing it, and Drax sees this. So Drax stays around Rocket.
Ronan calls them the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Sarcastically,
Guardians
of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Who claims vengeance for his father and grandfather against the people of
the whole lineage, basically. He's like father and his father and his father before him 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 and his father. 1,000 years worth of lineage. Oh God.
So before he can pierce the spear into the ground and destroy the entire planet.
Easier. Ooh, child.
What are you doing?
Brighter. Dance off, bro. Me and you. Ooh, child. Over to Gamora. And Gamora's like, no. Subtle. Like it. Take it back.
Bring it down hard.
What are you doing?
What are you doing? I'm
distracting
you. What does he say? Oh, it's funny.
You big turd?
You big turd blossom? Yeah. I'm distracting you, big turd blossom. And then right as that, he looks over to Drax, who has the Enforcer, who's targeted not on him now, but on the Infinity Stone in the hammer.
Yes.
The hammer!
Justin Hammer!
And he... does Rocket say something?
No, I don't believe so.
He just has the cool movement of touching the wires. So you see the wires get touched and then poof,
shoots
and
the
then
hammer, hits the hammer.
Hammer explodes and then immediately we go into slow-mo. We have Peter Quill lunging it. He's literally just has to reach up for it. And then we get this random more sped up moment, but still in a slow-mo, but more sped up than what's currently happening with Ronan and Quill, of Gamora going, no! Like, weirdly, it felt weird pacing to me.
It's dramatic effect.
No, but it's like we're going super slow, right? And then we're not going back to full speed.
Look, dude, this
regular
is James
speed.
Gunn we're talking about.
We're going to a still slow-mo shot, but faster than that slow-mo. And then we're going back to that slow-mo. It just felt
everything
weird.
James Gunn does is for the Vine. All right?
For the
Vine. Everything has to look good on YouTube.
It just felt weird to me in terms of, like, it was just felt out of place.
Anyway, Peter Quill grabs the stone and
he
goes,
collapses to the ground. He falls to the ground.
Falls to the ground. Swirly winds of purple encircle him.
Take my hand! Peter, take my hand!
He sees his mother, but it's actually Gamora who reaches out and he grabs her
that
hand.
same image?
The same image
of
the mother from the beginning.
Yes. Yeah.
Of take my hand. And then Peter,
he finally does.
He takes her hand. It's such a nice moment. It is really
full
sweet.
Circle.
Because he's like, all right, I'm gonna grab my mom's hand in this moment. Turns out it's Gamora, but he sees it as it's sweet. It's touching.
Full circle.
And when he grabs her hand, the energy surge
goes through her as well. Like
them.
they're sharing the power. Yeah. And then you have Drax, Batista, just overacting in this moment.
There's winds.
I know there's winds, but like he's going up, right, and then it's just like
he like recoils.
Like it's just this weird recoil of his arm. It's just Batista being Batista. He has those acting moments. I don't dislike Batista.
He's
Draxing
it.
He's Draxing it.
I'm
yeah.
Draxing it.
And then we have
Draxing time.
And then we have the God and Adam moment between Drax and. It's all I can think about because it's just Drax's finger that Rocket holds onto.
Rocket's whole hand has to like grasp at Drax's giant finger.
Like they had to instruct Batista to hold his hand a certain way where his fingers just outstretch because Rocket can only hold on to that finger.
Could you imagine wielding like the Infinity Stone and having all that power and energy going through one finger?
Yeah.
That's gotta hurt like hell.
Yeah, Drax is losing that finger.
So now all four of them are wielding the power of the Infinity Stone.
What is this?
How is this You're mortal. How is this possible?
You said
it yourself, bitch. We're the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Holds open his hand.
Holds it as if like going like like just blowing him
He
away.
aura-forms him so hard that he disintegrates.
Yeah, he just into nothingness.
Rip to a real one.
And
He
then
won't be missed.
not at all. And then Gamora comes over with the orb, slams it down,
Seals
locks
it away.
seals it. Yep. And then immediately Yondu's on scene. This was great, but we had a deal. You better give me that orb.
So
he's like,
he
you gotta reconsider this, Yondu. Dude, it's powerful. So he reconsiders. No, he doesn't.
Well, he considers.
That's what I...
For 2 seconds.
For 2 seconds, and then he's like, nah, give me the orb.
Give me the orb.
Give it to me.
So he gives him the orb.
So he gives him a orb.
And he tells him, don't open it because it's too powerful.
You know what that does to people. Well, I say a orb because Peter was holding it in his right hand, but if you watch it, he grabs the orb out of his back jacket with his left hand and hands it to Yondu.
I didn't catch that.
I did.
That's cool.
Because when he's holding it with Gamora, it's in his right hand, right? And he's tossing it up and down and he's playing it, and it's kind of in his both hands, right? But then when we get the shot of his hands go down, right? And then we don't see the orb anymore, right? And then we have they do their talking, and the next thing we see is him taking it out of his jacket from the back with his left hand.
Well, it's been established that he's really good at sleight of hand.
Exactly.
Really good.
Exactly. So that's another one of these.
You saw it, so they actually literally physically did it. Mm-hmm. And most of us, you didn't catch that, right? Yeah. So he's just that guy.
You think he's better than Ant-Man at magic tricks?
I don't know. Ant-Man was on house log. He spends like ages just in one room doing magic. Yeah.
Which we'll get to.
Man.
But yeah, he gives Yondu
Ant-Man.
He gives Yondu an orb.
And laughs about it, walks away.
And the Ravagers just leave.
Yeah, they just literally leave. They have what they want.
Basically, I do want to know, Kraglin and Yondu, they're talking to each other. Quill turned out okay. Yeah. Good thing we didn't deliver him to his dad like he asked to do.
Yeah. That guy was a jackass.
Yeah.
Completely contradicting what the mother said in the beginning. Yeah. So the seeds are planted there, which it will even get even more planted a little later.
Yep, and then And then immediately back to Peter and Gamora,
Well, we learned that Peter switched the orbs.
Yeah, he's like... Yeah, he's gonna be really pissed when he finds out I switched the orb on him. We find out immediately that he switched the orb.
Rocket's crying over the Groot twigs.
Yeah, Drax he's holding one. Drax trying to comfort him by...
And we cut to the aftermath. We're back in the Nova headquarters. The officers are showing Peter, I guess, the scan of when they...
Yeah, when they caught him and put him through the prison.
He's half Terran and half something
else. We don't know.
Ooh. Interesting.
Something older than the universe itself or something like that.
So
it was
dude
something
is
so
half
old.
Infinity Stone.
Yep.
Totally.
100%. Something super ancient.
Something
I think she
super
said.
old as hell.
Yeah.
Super Mario.
Super Mario. Let's go save the galaxy. Wahoo!
Oh, Super Mario Galaxy? That's a great game.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Wahoo!
So yeah, the Nova officers, the Nova Prime express her gratitude for the Guardians of saving Xandar, and they want to
his gratitude.
They want to show them something.
Yeah, Amos is like, I keep calling him Amos because I keep forgetting his name. Anyway.
Wreck-It Ralph
guy, yeah. He's like, I have a family, and they're alive because of you.
And it was that family.
Well, yeah, we don't find that out until 2 seconds later. Okay. But yes, we find out that there was the pink family on the bridge. The mother and the daughter were his wife and daughter.
We learned Drax's new target is now Thanos.
Yeah, Ronan was just a puppet. It's really Thanos I need to kill.
Sure.
They show Peter and the crew the Milano.
Yes,
it's back. They tried to one-to-one scale it. Basically, they salvaged everything they could, and
their criminal records were also expunged.
But they're not completely off the hook. They can't go around all willy-nilly.
Yeah. It's like if they now commit further crimes now in the future, they will be arrested. And then Rocket's like, but what if I want something more than someone else?
And I
that's
really want it.
Stealing. That's jail. You'll go to jail. But you don't understand. I want it. And then he's being ushered off. And then Drax is like, what if someone says something slightly annoying and I want to remove his spine?
That's actually murder.
That's tantamount to that's actually murder. That's the highest crime, actually. That's also illegal. And then Drax just goes,
like he didn't know.
yeah. And he was like, oh, all right, okay, cool. Now I know something. And walks.
That's a great difference between like Drax and Rocket.
Yeah.
Rocket's just yanking his leg, and Drax is
Drax like
what
actually
happens
asking.
if I remove his spine?
Yeah.
That's murder.
That's murder.
Oh.
And so it's illegal. You'll go to jail. Yeah.
Rocket puts the Groot twigs into a little pot.
Yeah.
And then they all head off to the Milano.
Well, not before Peter Quill says that they'll be fine because I'll be watching them.
He makes
But not like a
because
phrase that wrong.
Amos is
They'll
like
be with them.
worried about, are they going to be okay? And he's like, yes, I'll be watching.
He'll not-
Yeah,
he-
yeah.
I'll be watching over them.
I'll
He
be
makes
watching
himself
over
the
them.
leader.
Yeah, basically, he's like, yeah, I'm good enough to be this leader. I got a mental compass.
I think he's the leader. He's definitely.
Obviously, he's the leader.
Star-Lord.
I think
Star-Lord.
they respect him as leader.
Yeah,
It's also his ship.
it is his ship. He is the one who has that ship.
Captain
it is
of
his
the
ship.
Milano and Falcon.
So on this ship, Peter opens the gift from his mom that was in his backpack.
Finally.
He
never
opens
opened
it, and it's Awesome Mix Volume 2.
Oh, it's a handbook.
Oh, baby, give me one more chance.
Show you that love.
Back in your heart.
Alongside the volume mix, there's a handwritten letter where she names him Star-Lord.
Yeah.
That's where he got the name.
Yeah. I used to think, how the hell did he call him? Know that why did he call himself Star Lord?
She obviously did it.
Yeah, it's like it's
Before
obviously
that.
like
It's an
before.
established
Yeah, I
thing.
know. It was just old me being stupid,
know.
and I wanted to bring up how stupid I used to be in thinking.
And Awesome Mix Volume 2.
Awesome Mix Volume
Wink,
2,
wink,
yeah,
nudge, nudge.
because it's now. They probably played, and it was like my little Star Lord. She probably called him Star Lord all the time. Anyway, yes. My Awesome Mix 2. He's listening. And then Gamora walks in and is like, you want to dance, basically. Ain't no mountain high enough. Ain't no valley low enough. The day is saved
At this point in time right now.
And then we have a quick scene of the Ravengers celebrating their victory.
and then Yondu's
Yondu
like pondering the orb.
He's pondering the orb. I love
He's
that.
staring at it.
He then opens it up and there's a troll doll in there.
And then he just starts laughing.
Yeah. Nova Prime puts the real Infinity Stone orb away in a vault.
Yep.
The Nova officer returns home to the family.
Yes, that's when we find out that that family that was saved, the mother and daughter, was Amos's.
Yeah. We go back to the Milano. We see an infant tree sapling Groot emerge from the pot.
face.
Yeah.
Right in front of
Groot
Rocket.
Junior.
So what should we do next? Something good? Something bad? A bit of both?
A bit of both.
And the Milano flies
Milano flies off.
Flies
a new
off.
day, a new dawn.
That's the end of the movie.
Yeah.
It's
Credits.
a good movie.
It's a good movie. Like all the things that I had to say negative about were just really
Minor.
just very, very minor.
Like strategic.
Like
I don't think that's-
very, very nitpicky.
The
Just
one-
because I've seen it so many times.
The one part with the blockade, I wouldn't say is very minor. I think it's
Okay,
just
yes,
above
yes.
minor.
It's just
regular
stupid.
minor. But
I also think it's stupid that they shot a hole in the ship and Yondu.
Tactically, they weren't.
They were
very bright.
nowhere near it. It's just like,
It's still a good
why
movie.
didn't you, like, those three ships were able to get to that point and shoot holes. It's because they couldn't get, it's because they needed a Yondu not to be on the ship, right? That's the whole reason they did it.
I do want to note, it says the Guardians of the Galaxy will return.
Yes.
Doesn't say where, but they will.
They just say
In
will return.
Avengers Secret Wars.
Oh my god.
And then-
Bit far.
Then we have a mid-credit scene of a baby Groot.
Yeah, dancing. And then what is Drax doing? Is he just cleaning his knife?
I think he's looking.
Yeah.
I think he's just cleaning
And he
his
turns
knife.
around.
Looks over. And
Anytime
Groot
he looks
stops.
over, Groot stops. And then goes again as soon as Drax looks away, and then stops. And then goes. And then goes. Yeah, you can just, yeah.
Fun little scene.
It is really fun.
And then our post-credit scene is the Collector.
Yeah.
His collection is in ruins.
We get
Cosmo walks up, he licks his face, and then
here you go.
Seth Green!
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck.
Shows up. This random duck fellow. Who the fuck is he?
He was just in the collection.
Yeah,
How long do you think he was in the collection?
Since this movie.
Probably since he was collected.
Since he was collected.
No, for the people who didn't I didn't know who this was. I had to
As
look.
of when?
When I first saw it.
You first saw it.
I first saw it. Back when I'm not saying recently. I've known this now because I've looked it up. But when I first saw him, who the fuck is this guy? I'm why is this random duck making
a James
jokes?
Gunn decision? That was in the script as soon as
As soon as James Gunn had the contract, he's like, I gotta throw Howard the Duck in.
Yeah, it's what the fuck? Why is this duck here?
This part is people online will say, and I feel like some of them aren't kidding. Some people online go, Howard the Duck is the first MCU movie because he's in Guardians of the... It's not the same Howard the Duck. It's not the same Howard the Duck. Everybody knows it's not the same Howard the Duck.
The original Hulk movies aren't in the MCU.
Exactly. X-Men. But then people will say, X-Men and Spider-Man are MCU because the multiverse variants meet later. What do you think the U stands for?
Yeah. MCU.
It pisses me off when people say X-Men 97 is part of the MCU. It's not.
No,
it's definitely not. What do you think the U stands for?
Literally.
Marble. It stands for Marble.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians
of this galaxy. Do you think they call it the Milky Way? Up in space?
No, they have a different name for it. You got to think of everything that we have named from our point of view is named something different from their point.
Oh, I'm sure. And it'd be kind of funny if they have really specific alternate names for Earth and the sun and all of that, and then they just say Milky Way.
Oh, they call the Earth Terra, they call the sun something else, Atlas or something, but they still call the galaxy the Milky Way.
They wouldn't be as cool if they were the Guardians of the Milky Way.
Oh.
Any final thoughts on Guardians as we wrap this up?
Good movie.
I like how it's not on Earth, it's more in the universe, it's more world building.
A lot of world building.
A lot of how different this is from I know Thor is very based in Norse, but that's still extra other world.
I say not taking place on Earth, even though Thor's taken part of it on Asgard.
Thor and
it's
the 9
still
realms. That was interesting.
Still felt like it was connected to Earth because he was on and off Earth all the time.
See, now regarding Guardians of the Galaxy, I think we've reached the point in Marvel movies where the villains are no longer as good.
Ronan's definitely a weak.
Ronan is definitely weak.
I have no emotional attachment to Ronan.
No. He's a little better version of Malekith, I would say. He's
a little better is being a little harsh. Because Malekith that was the Dark Elf, right?
Yeah.
That was
Malekith
bad.
I'll give more credit to Ronan than Malekith.
Yeah, but by a significant amount. When you're comparing him to the Dark Elf, it makes him look
yeah. I feel like he's more not like a Ivanka.
We'll get to the villain ranking in our...
Yeah.
The villains, as of late, have not been spectacular.
No, he just...
Alexander Pierce was good. He wasn't, fantastic. Bucky, obviously, is goated.
Yeah.
The Dark Elves, I still laugh whenever I think about the fuck-ass Dark Elves.
Even Aldrich Killian, I think,
was
even him was
above mediocre.
Because, he had moments of sanity and insanity in...
We also saw a little bit more of his development.
Yeah, you saw his development, and you saw, juxtaposition...
From beginning
to end. Ronan is just, all one note. I'm a murderous...
We're in the middle of Ronan's...
Yeah, I'm a murderous Kree fanatic, and my journey doesn't change.
But, continuing here, Ultron... I think Ultron, the movie and the character, are both done really well. A lot of people don't agree with that. Ant-Man, not the most spectacular villain. What happens after Ant-Man? Civil War is next. What's after Civil War? Homecoming? Then Thor Ragnarok, then There's a couple of movies afterwards that have like not great villains. Like we've reached the point where the villains are no longer.
They're hit or miss.
They're very, very miss.
Yeah.
They're very miss.
The focus is more on the heroes and their journey rather than
and how they interact with the world around them and the people.
Rather than developing any kind of
Doctor Strange. I couldn't even remember
force.
this. I don't even remember one single thing about the villains in Doctor Strange.
Oh, it was just Mobius, right?
Dormammu.
Dormammu. Well, Dormammu's the overarching
the
guy.
guy with the black.
Yeah, I called him Mobius for some reason.
Cultish people.
Yeah,
or
and then they have that one
Phase
guy.
3 has a lot of movies. I think it's like 11 movies.
Dormammu have come to bargain.
Dormammu?
But like, I can barely remember any of those villains. There's just they're not.
We'll get to them in the next phase.
Yeah.
But we've definitely reached that point where the villains go from hit or miss to miss, generally speaking.
But just to wrap up Guardians, like we said, I think we all are pretty on terms with this is a good movie.
That was a good
Yeah,
movie.
no, this is a good movie. This is an
I
excellent
wish
movie.
Ronan wasn't lame as hell.
What?
I wish Ronan wasn't
Yeah.
lame as hell.
I do wish there was
This is This is
fleshing
definitely
out of
like
it.
a Guardians movie, not like the Guardians versus XYZ. It's just
Yeah.
like the Guardian, how they get to know each other.
Yeah,
and
it's
heroes.
literally the origin of them coming all together.
Yeah.
In,
But you
in
have
our universe.
origin movies where the villain is Willem Dafoe,
True.
Green Goblin.
Yeah.
I mean, even Ironmonger's like the mirror image of Tony, not mirror image, like contrast of Tony.
Yeah.
Is a more interesting dynamic than I am Ronan, I am evil.
I am evil. I will kill.
I hate Thanos now because I have a rock.
Yeah, he turns on Thanos because it's like
He's with Thanos because it's convenient, and
Yeah.
when it's no longer convenient, he turns
it's like,
around.
oh, this power that you wanted, I could just use it to destroy
Yeah.
Xandar. Why do I need you?
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna come after you for just wasting my time and treating me like less than.
Yeah. So, villains aren't great.
No.
Join us next time for Avengers: Age of Ultron.
This is going to be awesome.
I love this movie.
Big fan of Age of Ultron.
Big fan of Iron Man and Ultron.
We'll see all our Avengers.
We gotta see all our buddies
our
again.
colorful friends
We're gonna
back.
talk about this in depth. I'm a big fan of Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch, especially in this movie. I know
I do
Quicksilver gets some flack. I think they're just great. They're great. I don't know how else to put it. They're good.
I haven't seen Age of Ultron in so long, so I'm pretty excited to watch it.
You know what? I almost forgot. Regarding Guardians, they go through all this effort to save Xandar.
Yeah, and then I was gonna mention this too. This whole movie is for nothing.
It's nuked off screen.
Yeah, like it's destroyed by Thanos off screen.
Them
like
putting the Power Stone on Xandar doomed Xandar.
yes, yeah.
They would have been better off
Selling it to the collector.
with the collector or Yondu, because then Xandar
Yondu might just have
pawned it off.
pawned it off to someone. Yeah, for a high.
Yeah, I mean, planet of a billion people, glassed off screen.
Off screen, like we don't even know they've been iced until we're like
Thor mentions it, and it's never
Yeah.
brought up again. So rip to Wreck-It Ralph.
Xandar. Yeah,
I just realized
and
Wreck-It
his
Ralph
family.
is dead. And his
Amos
family.
is.
You know
All
what?
that
No.
work to show his family being saved just for them to die off screen.
I'm gonna quote Malden Steve here. They were on vacation somewhere else.
They were
what I'm
off
going-
planet?
That's what I'm going with.
Okay.
They went to Terran.
Mr. Cellophane got a train ticket off planet.
Yeah.
But that concludes our episode on Guardians. Thank you for listening. This was a fun time, and join us next time for some Avengers: Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron. That's all I got. Good night, folks.
Bye. Yeah, he shoots a drone,
You get a
blows
super
it
cool
up.
Rocket and Groot spin around.
Yeah, that was sick. That was all I could think of was Marvel Rivals team up. You know when Rocket just jumps on anyway.
Yeah.
I haven't even played Marvel Rivals in like over a year either. So I don't even know why I thought of it.
I also have not played it over. That game used to be fun because like everyone was new, and now you hop on and it's like everyone else has been playing.
Yeah.
Everyone else is jobless.
You know what I hate? you go into a casual lobby and people just start dogging on you for being shitty. And it's just like, this isn't even ranked. This is casual. This is just, how am I supposed to even test out new characters? Obviously, I'm going to be shit with a new character if I go in new with them.
If you're not a Platinum Spider-Man, get out of the
Like, what the fuck? Anyway.
It was a meme where it was like, someone was like, Call of Duty should have 2 lobbies. Hardcore and W2 based matchmaking. We have to submit a new W2. They should add that to Marvel Rivals.
If you got a job, you're in this category. If you're unemployed, you're ranked. Fuck you. Like,